This is SCP Radio Network, coming to you live from Skylab Studios. Up next is the Super Tejano Friday Show with your host, DJ Fluffy.
All right. How's everybody doing? This is your boy, DJ Fluffy, coming to you live from SCP Radio on the Super Tejano Friday Show. And once again, like I said, we're doing it big like we always do. We got some tremendous artists coming in, icons in the Tejano industry. It's just great to be able to do something that I love to do and be able to bring these artists into the studio and actually give the people what they want. People have been asking for me to bring these artists in, and we finally got it done. But just give you a little update on the stuff. Mr. Tony Guerrero de la Sombra is about 30 minutes away. Mr. David just texted me right now as I'm looking at my phone, and he says he's on his way also. So they'll be coming in. So that's what we're having. We're having David Olivares, El Soñador, and Mr. Tony Guerrero de la Sombra. So if you know who Tony Guerrero is from the Sombra, that's back in the days with Sap Sap Sapo and Chiquilla and what was the other one? Which one? Muérdeme. There you go. Muérdeme. All that. On where? And of course he got his newest songs, Mi Cumbia. It's a nice beat. BBG, Flor de Rio. So that's Mr. Tony Guerrero right there. So as soon as they get here, we'll get started. We also got some special guests in the studio from our sponsor, the Gonzalez Law Group, in the studio, and we got two of his representatives here with us. We're gonna bring them up here. For anybody that has any questions about immigration, they deal with immigration. We're going to be able to have you call in and ask any questions. If you got a question about immigration, if you're having some problems trying to get something fixed, they're going to be able to help you out. All right. So the number to call in is 832-910-7727 throughout the show. And they're going to be here all night until we get done. And you can call in between. The only thing that we ask is if you see that we're interviewing artists, wait until the interview's over and then call in. Does not interrupt the artists, okay? So with that being said, like I said, we're gonna get started right now. We're gonna be playing some music. I'm gonna be playing some music of La Sombra, David Olivares throughout the day, and then of course some new music from new artists that we know. I just got some new music last night, downloaded it, and we're gonna play some of that tonight. All right. So with that being said, we're gonna get started with something de La Sombra, and it goes something like this. Here we go.
Esta mi melodía, no dejes de quererme. Ay, Dios mío. Watch quién va llegando. Man, that girl's hot. Homie, she got her flames on. Oh, yeah. She got that. Yeah. She's all that. She got to get freaky too. Con mi cumbia sombra zona. Frigitona. Mamita. Ajá. Cumbia tosa. Friki, friki. Cumbia tosa. Friki, friki. Sombra zona. Mira cómo camina. Mira cómo te mira. Mira cómo lo baila. Cómo lo hace, te fascina. Mira y está bailando. Y todo el mundo está mirando. Los tiene con la baba colgando. Mi corazón lo tiene saltando. There she goes. Para abajo. Cómo se agacha. Cómo lo hace. Cómo se agacha. Ay, qué suave. Da la vuelta por alrededor. Da la vuelta por alrededor. Frigitona. Mamita. Ajá. Cumbia tosa. Friki, friki. Cumbia tosa. Friki, friki. Te lo dije, cuando oye mi cumbia, girl gets freaky, boy. She's a super freak, super freak, super freak. Frigitona. Mamita. Ajá. Cumbia tosa. Friki, friki. Cumbia tosa. Friki, friki. Sombra zona. Muévelo ya, mamita. Que friki con mi rolita. Mueve esas caderitas. Dame la felicidad. Drop it down low, mamita. Para abajo, mi dulce cosita. Mueve esas caderitas. Dame la felicidad. There she goes. Para abajo. Cómo se agacha. Cómo lo hace. Cómo se agacha. Ay, qué suave. Da la vuelta por alrededor. Da la vuelta por alrededor. Frigitona. Mamita. Ajá. Cumbia tosa. Friki, friki. Cumbia tosa. Friki, friki. I told you she's a freak. Especialmente cuando escucha mi cumbia. With your boy DZ y la sombra.
All right, once again, this is your boy DJ Fluff coming to you live from SCP Radio at the Skylab Studios, and we're here having a good time. We just got started, and we just got word that Mr. David Olivares and Mr. Tony Guerrero are on the way. Should be here in my next 20-30 minutes. They're running a little bit behind. Like I said, they're coming from out of town. Tony's coming from San Antonio, and David, I think, is coming from the Austin area. But David's already in Houston. He's about to leave his mom's driveway right now, so he'll be in about 20 minutes. And Mr. Tony just texted me right now again and said he's about another 20 minutes away. They got a little traffic bumper kind of stuff on I-10, something like that. But we want to remind everybody that's here right now. Like I said, if you've been here for the first time, we want to welcome you. You know, hopefully you enjoy yourself and you come back on Fridays here with us. Also, what we started doing now, if you see right there in the corner, back here in the back towards by the margarita machines, you'll see two baskets. We're going to start raffling those every Friday. We're going to do a little raffle there. So anybody that wants to buy raffle tickets, there are 3 tickets for $5 or 1 ticket for $3. And pretty much what that money's going to is going to the studio. As you can see, we got the refrigerator full of beer and that kind of stuff. It's just to help with that kind of stuff out here in the studio, okay? So, but it's a basket of Cazadores tequila. It has you can see what they have. I think it has a shirt, a cup, a mug in there. And then there's also a basket of a wine bottle with some other stuff in there, okay? So like I said, the tickets are 3 tickets for $5 or 1 ticket for $3. Just get with the boss right here, this lovely lady right here eating her tostada, whatever she's eating. get with her, and she'll give you the raffle tickets. All right, and then throughout the night, we're gonna pass them out. In a few minutes, I'm gonna have two of the members of the Gonzalez Law Firm come up here right now in a few minutes. I know they're looking at me like they're getting all scared and everything. Don't be scared. We're gonna bring you up here, but like we always do when we get started with the show, we want to introduce, mention our sponsors. Without our sponsors, none of this would be happening and wouldn't be possible. So of course we all start off with the one and only Mr. George Gonzalez from Parties for You Margarita Rental Machine. He's the one that's provided the margaritas in the studio. If you ever need a margarita machine, to rent for a party, for a baptism, a divorce party, a swingers party, hey, that's what he's been lately. Been on a lot of swingers party. He's taking machines. I don't know. It's a big thing now. He's just coming from one, dropping one off right now over there. Give him a call, 281-748-0057, and tell him that SCP Radio sent you, and he'll give you the SCP Radio discount. All right, so that's a good discount right there. And of course, Mr. Ben Price with Cazadores Tequila. We want to thank them. That's our other big sponsor. The margaritas are made with tequila. Our freezer is full of tequila bottles for the guests to drink. No charge. We don't sell it. We give it away. So y'all can enjoy yourselves and drink some tequila. All right. That's Mr. Ben Price with Cazadores Tequila. We want to thank them. And of course, the Gonzalez Law Group in the house tonight here. That is our new legal team that we have here with us. If you need any, they do any kind of service. Give them a call, 832-530-4070, and let them know that SCP Radio sent you out there, and they're gonna take care of you real good. All right. And of course, we also got Miss Alberta's Best Bet Bilbon in the house right here with us tonight. Miss Alberta, she's been with us since day one. So also since we started, she helped us out with Jessica Macho's music video, and she's been stuck with us ever since. I want to thank her also for bringing the lovely food out here for our guests also too. She brought I think she brought the whole Subway up here or something. I don't know. Se trajo todo de allá del Subway. But we got plenty of food here. Thanks to Miss Alberta for helping us out. If you ever get in trouble, you get DWI, drunk, anything going home, especially from here. Hey, we're not responsible once you go out that gate. It's on you. But if you get in trouble, hey, call Miss Alberta. And the easy number to remember is 713-BEST-BET. All right, 713-BEST-BET. Or if you don't know what best bet means, 713-237-8238. All right, and let her know that SCP Radio sent you, and she'll take care of you. Now, if you don't have money, I'm sorry, you spend the night in there. She's not going to take you out. So make sure you have money to get out. All right, make sure you have bill money. And then Jaguar Tent event rental. If y'all ever need a tent, y'all need chairs, tables, full bar service, that kind of stuff, they provide everything. Number to call is 832-244-8249. And like I said, also let them know that SCP Radio sent you, and they'll be glad to help you out. Okay, we can hook you up with some tables and tents and all that kind of stuff. We also want to send out a shout out to H-Town Smokers also. In the house. Matter of fact, we got some. We're gonna be giving away some more tickets, courtesy of H-Town Smokers. These are for Friday night. It's going to be a pass of 2. So if you want to go out there Friday night, they're going to be having the goods and DJ Asthmatic playing out there Friday night at H-Town Smokers tent. Like I said, if you haven't been to one of the events, you don't know what you're missing out on. I mean, there's going to be food served from 6:30 to 8:30, drink, shot blocks, margaritas, shot girls. These are $20 a piece to get in. So they're giving away two free passes to get in. So if you got your girlfriend, your sancha, your baby mama, whatever you got, your side chick, whatever you want to call her, you can take her. You don't have to spend money. And you're going to get free food, free booze. What else can you get? All right. So we're going to be handing those out tonight. We're going to be giving a couple away tonight. When David and Tony get in, you have to call in and ask them a question or do something with them. And when if they can answer the question, we're going to give you a pair of tickets for the H-Town Smokers tent. All right. And also want to let you know about our shows coming up. We got shows, of course, throughout the whole week. But Mondays that'll be coming pretty soon. We're just finalizing all the details out. But it's gonna be the Boogeyman, ex DJ jockey from Kako Kuka, will be doing the shows here with us, starting on Mondays and Tuesdays. And of course, on Tuesdays it'll be after 9 o'clock. But Tuesdays we also got the boss lady Moviendo Géneros. There you go. That's gonna be on Tuesdays, and if what pretty much she plays tropical, rancheras, whatever you request, she'll play it for you on her show. All right, her show's from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Excuse me. On Wednesdays, we got the Cave Show with Mr. Sam J from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. And that's every Wednesday. If you like underground music, hip hop, that kind of stuff, that's the show to listen to. All right. On Thursdays, we got Source Code News, 8:30 to 10 p.m. and that is hosted by Mr. Light Jockey Mike, our CEO here, our producer, our program director, our tech guy. He does everything here, you know. And this is also his house, so we got to give him props, because if not, he'll cook us out, you know. But if you're into geek stuff, if you're into building computers, you're about new phones, new watches, new gadgets, Xbox, PS3, PS4, all that kind of stuff. That's what his show's about. You can call in also and ask him questions if you need help with something. Trust me, he's real good with that. All right, on Fridays, we got the one and only Mr. Johnny Lasso that he just got done right now. He's still in the studio doing the Houston's Hot 8 at 8 from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Doing his countdown. And, you know, he starts the Friday off, you know, 8 o'clock, okay? And, of course, on Fridays, after Mr. Johnny's show, is myself, DJ Fluffy, from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m., bringing you the best in Tejano artists into the studio. All right, that's what we do. We bring you the best of Tejano, okay? Then on Saturdays, we got the one and only Mr. DJ Jimmy Ray. Always imitated, never duplicated. On Saturdays, doing the Power Hour show from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. And if you like what you hear from Jimmy, on the shows on Saturdays, he's going to be at the H-Town Smokers Tent Saturday, September the 16th. You heard that right. This guy right here is one of the best in the industries. You can catch him at Shooters on Wednesdays, on Thursdays, and then sometimes on Fridays and Saturdays, depending on what they got going on. But he's going to be out there Saturday night rocking the tent for H-Town Smokers, the one and only DJ Jimmy Ray. Always imitated, but never duplicated. You don't want to miss his show out there also at the H-Town Smokers. I'm telling you, it's going to be off the chain with Jimmy out there. You know, he gets in that zone, and there's no stopping him. Sometimes we have to go and we got to unplug his turntables because he doesn't know when to stop. Or either the cops come in and they put a flashlight on his face, and then he wakes up and stops, you know. But, yeah, once he gets going, it's hard to stop him. And then on Sundays, every other Sunday, once a month, we're going to be having the Tino Latino show from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. every other Sunday, all right? And that's, let me see. Well, it says, oh, yeah, I'm sorry. It says once a month here. I'm sorry. Once a month on the first Sunday of the month. I'm sorry, boss. I'm sorry. I'm trying to sneak it in. I tried, Tino. Sorry, you sold me my $20 for the plug-in. You know, so it didn't work. She caught it. You know. No. We got to follow the rules. You know, not we're gonna get kicked out of here. You know. But with that being said, like I said, don't forget we got the raffle tickets. Get with the boss. Three tickets for $5 or 1 ticket for $3. And I'm gonna play one more song, and then we're gonna bring up the Gonzalez Law Group up here. I'm sorry, and then we're gonna introduce them, and they're gonna tell you what field they work in. And if you got any questions, you can call in. So with that being said, let's go with a little bit of more of Tony Guerrero. Una polquita real quick while we get the guests started situated on the table here. All right, here we go.
Yo, you know what time it is? Check it out. It's sombra time, baby. Zapateale. That's what I'm talking about. Hit me one time, homie. Loco que. Oh, baby, baila conmigo. Squeeze that box, sombra style. Oh, baby, you know I love you, girl.
All right, once again, this is your boy DJ Fluffy coming to you live from SCP Radio here at the Skylab Studios. And we're just waiting on our guests, Mr. David Olivares and Mr. Tony Guerrero de la Sombra will be coming in pretty soon. But right now, we got the two representatives from the Gonzalez Law Group here with us in the studio. Let's give a round of applause to Jessica and Angel, right? Got it right? There you go. All right. Now, don't look nervous. Y'all relax. When we don't bite, you know, if you feel like kicking the bottom, it's because you're doing something wrong, okay? That's me giving you a kick, okay? But let's get started with Angel. Introduce yourself, Mr. Angel. Let us know what do you do, and that way we can
Sure.
people know.
Thank you for having us, Fluffy. My name is Angel Rivera. I practice immigration law for the Gonzalez Law Group. We are a team of 2 paralegals and 2 attorneys. One, her name is, we have her name is,
You went blank.
yeah, I did.
Still rescinded.
Yes, I did go blank. Can you help me, Jessica?
It's those
Yes.
margaritas, right? It's those
Yeah,
margaritas, yeah.
yes, definitely.
So our team consists of Angel, which is our attorney for the department, and our 2 paralegals, myself, my name is Jessica Ramos, and Crystal. She could not be here with us today. So, you know, we see leads on a daily basis. We handle all types of immigration cases, starting from family-based petitions, family-based cases, to removal proceedings, naturalization, asylum, you name it, we do it. We also have other types of cases at our law firm, extending immigration. We do, you know, criminal, family. We do personal injury, probate, civil, kind of a overall law firm.
One-stop shop.
One-stop shop.
There you go.
And our biggest goal, you know, honestly, we just strive to be a legal team for life. That's our motto, and, you know, we're here to serve our clients, our leads and our clients in
Definitely.
whichever way we can.
There you go. Now, like I said, they're gonna be here throughout the whole show tonight. As you can see, they're gonna be the Gonzalez Law Group will be here every Friday, as long as we have a show. They're gonna be bringing a different pair attorneys coming in from different divisions,
Departments.
different departments. If you got a question, we're gonna post it. We'll post it the week before, or if we find out before the end of the show, we'll let y'all know who's gonna be here the following week, what department. That way, if you got any questions, you can call in. And so throughout the show today, you can call in 832-910-7727, and they'll be glad to answer any of your questions they got. Like today, we got the immigration department. So, how long have you been in this field, Jessica?
I actually started practicing like with immigration laws in 1996. So I've been doing
Wow.
this for pretty long time.
So
20
you
years.
you know what's going on out there. You know what you're doing. It's not one of these that just came out of school and you can jump in there, right? So,
I've been doing it, yes, since
you
I
know,
was in high school.
So that at least you know that they don't play around. They got the experience. They know what they're doing.
yeah.
You know.
And our attorney Angel Rivera is really good. I mean, we've handled a lot of cases. We've gotten, you know, very good turnaround on cases, approvals granted, bond hearings granted. So any questions you need, any help, you can give us a call. We're here to answer your questions.
There you go. Now let me ask you a little quick question, because right now everything right now is based on immigration. It's everybody is going crazy with it. What kind of advice can you give those people out there that are listening right now? if they get detained, if they get stopped, what kind of advice can you tell them what to do, what not to do?
Sure. If you get stopped, let's say for example somebody stops at your house and they're knocking on your door, do not open the door. Make sure ICE cannot come in without a signed warrant by a criminal judge. Also, the warrant also has to have the correct name, so you can ask the officer to slide the warrant underneath the door so you can corroborate if the warrant is correct or not. They can only come in if you let them in. Also, remain silent. Plead for the fifth. Wait until you talk to your attorney. Everything, ICE can use anything against you on your immigration case. So plead your fifth. Also, do not sign any documents. Also, it's very important, do not sign any documents before talking to an immigration attorney. Also, report and record. Also, it's very important that you document everything that is happening. You can take pictures. Obviously, if you're in a federal building, then you're not going to be able to record anything, but make sure if you can record it. Also, everything is very important to track notes, batch numbers of agents, so you can have a proper documentation in the process.
Okay, so y'all heard that right there. So don't let them intimidate you. Don't be afraid of them. You got legal rights, even though you're not. You're here illegal, but you still got rights. And a lot of people they get afraid and they start talking. They start like un perico. They start going off, and it really does hurt them. Like you said, it can't hurt them.
Exactly. Everything you say can be used against you in an immigration court.
Let me ask you quick. What kind of cases have you seen recently in your office? I mean, of people coming in.
There's a lot of removal proceedings. In removal proceedings, we see a lot of DWIs. People are driving without a driver's license and been drinking. So that's something. That's a significant misdemeanor that can actually put you in a removal proceedings, especially if you don't have any status. And if you don't have any type of relief, it can actually get you deported, even though it's a crime that doesn't make you inadmissible, deportable in the process. But it can actually put you in a removal proceeding that can actually, if you don't have a relief, can actually get deported. Okay. So also other cases that we're looking at is a lot of petitions. Now, something that is very important, if you're a permanent resident and you have been married to a U.S. citizen for over 3 years, or you're a permanent resident for over 5 years, make sure you file for naturalization. It's very important that you naturalize, become a U.S. citizen, and with your citizenship, you'll be able to vote. It's very important, so you can be make sure you can make your citizenship through naturalization.
One of the other ones, Angel, DACAs. We've had a lot of DACAs come out.
Yes,
a lot of what?
DACAs, the deferred adjudication. DACAs are young immigrants that have been here before they enter the U.S. before the age of 15. They are actually kids that actually have graduated or have completed a GED, and also they graduated from high school and they're working, and they can file for DACA. That's a temporary status that can actually get you some type of status. You can work, you can be able to go to school, and also it gives you a status. And DACA, I know a lot of people are afraid that this might be eliminated through an amnesty, but however, anybody that actually qualifies for DACA, we're making sure, trying to make them come to the office and get to know us, get a free consultation for 30 minutes, and we'll be able to guide you and help you and how to make sure that we complete the DACA for you.
Okay, so that's something I did not know about. Now, if these people that qualify for that, they can't be in any kind of trouble or have anything on the record, right?
Exactly. There's significant misdemeanors. Exactly. If you get caught with a theft or you get actually a DWI, you won't be able to qualify for DACA. So DACA are young people that actually are graduated. They're helping the economy. They're kids that are actually getting well. They don't have any convictions. Pretty much are perfect through the process. So they're helping the economy, and it's very hard to see if this type of relief, the status is get eliminated from immigration. So right now, anybody that actually qualifies, we're making sure trying to come to the office, and we'll help you.
There you go. Now let the people know where your office is located at and the number for the office.
Sure. Our office is located 8876 Gulf Freeway, Suite 420, Houston, Texas 77017. Our phone numbers is 832-530-4070.
We're actually off of right by Hobby Airport, so we do invite you to come out, check us out, see what your options are. Y hablamos español para las personas que quieran hablar con el abogado Ángel Rivera. Estamos disponibles para ayudarles al 832-530-4070. Estamos en el área del Hobby Airport.
There you go. So, like I said, they're gonna be in here throughout the whole show. If you got any questions, feel free to call 832-910-7727 and let them ask a question.
Or they hit our chat line.
Oh yeah, or you can hit our chat line right now. We got our chat line going on. You can see if you don't. I don't know what it is. People are intimidated to call in. I don't know why. I mean, but they get on that chat room and they goes a million miles per hour. On this chat room. But yeah, you can hit our chat room at scpradio.com. Scroll down, you can see the chat room going on there. You can even see the live feed going on. We got cameras in the studio. You can see the live feed going on throughout the show. Like I said, just go to scpradio.com. Scroll down about halfway down the page. Hit on the tab that says live feed, and you'll see everything that's going on. You can hear the music on there and everything, all right? So we're going to let them get back to their seats and enjoy their margaritas out there, courtesy of Cazadores Tequila and Parties for You. And like I said, they're going to be in here throughout the show, and we're going to, if we need to, we'll bring them back. But hopefully you're enjoying yourselves, and, don't be shy, they might get going in a few minutes, all right? But with that being said, we're going to play a little bit. You got that song ready, Mike? Oh, he's back to the back. Well, we're gonna play another song right now, De La Sombra. And actually, no, I'm sorry. One of the newest one, La Peligrosa. Just got it here, so we're gonna play something La Peligrosa, and then we're gonna come right back. All right? Oh, you got that one ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, actually, it's the newest one. De Tony Guerrero La Sombra. It's a conjunto style, so it goes something like this. Here we go.
De mi corazón se quedó muy lejos y parte de mi corazón se alejó muy triste porque tuve que partir, qué mala estrella, porque tuve que partir sin llevarla a ella. Oh, qué lejos se quedó aquel amor tan grande que tanto amaba yo y abandoné esa tarde. Oh, qué triste se quedó, llorando sin consuelo. Qué triste me alejé, mirando así al cielo. Tanto yo la extrañaré si no está conmigo. Siempre la recordaré, que fue mi destino. Porque tuve que partir, qué mala estrella. Porque tuve que partir sin llevarla a ella. Oh, qué lejos se quedó aquel amor tan grande que tanto amaba yo y abandoné esa tarde. Oh, qué triste se quedó, llorando sin consuelo. Qué triste me alejé, mirando así al cielo. estoy sufriendo mi dolor. Traigo clavada una herida en medio del corazón. He caído tantas veces y me vuelvo a levantar. Y aunque soy muy hombrecito, siento ganas de llorar. ¿Qué me hiciste que no puedo mirar a otra mujer? Siento que me desespero cuando no te puedo ver. Me he querido ir muy lejos, pero me muero por verte y quiero estar a tu lado y entre mis brazos tenerte. Quítame ya la agonía, ven y quédate a mi lado. Quiero decirte al oído que estoy de ti enamorado. Si me quieres yo te quiero, ven a mí te quiero ver. Ven y dame tus caricias, ven y vuélveme a querer. ¿Qué me hiciste que no puedo mirar a otra mujer? Siento que me desespero cuando no te puedo ver. Me he querido ir muy lejos, pero me muero por verte y quiero estar a tu lado y entre mis brazos tenerte. Quítame ya la agonía, ven y quédate a mi lado. Quiero decirte al oído que estoy de ti enamorado. Si me quieres yo te quiero, ven a mí te quiero ver. Ven y dame tus caricias, ven y vuelve a mí a querer.
All right, we also want to send a shout out to Smoking Monkeys Barbecue listening in tonight.
Caminando en la pulga con mi amorcito, me dijo ¿quieres algo? Le dije un menudito. Todos andan en la pulga con sus besos y billetitos. No necesitas mucho para pasar billetitos, no necesitas mucho para pasar un buen ratito. No hay cosa más bonita que pasar el tiempo con buena compañía en la pulga. Todos son bienvenidos, amigos y conocidos. Todos andan en la pulga con sus elotes y chucherías. Todos andan en la pulga con sus pesos y billetitos. No necesitas mucho para pasar un buen ratito. No hay cosa más bonita que pasar el tiempo con buena compañía en la pulga. Todos son bienvenidos, amigos y conocidos. Todos andan en la pulga con sus elotes y chucherías. Is that how it ends?
Cuatro amores distintos hay en mi vida. Son cuatro Lupes mis preferidas. Son Lupe la gorda y Lupe la flaca, Lupe la prieta y Lupe la chata. Si acaso me voy a otras tierras, ay, qué desprecio. Dejo a mis cuatro Lupes sin destino y dejo a la gorda y dejo a la flaca, dejo a la prieta y dejo a la chata. Si acaso me voy a otras tierras, ay, qué desprecio. Dejo a mis cuatro Lupes sin destino y dejo a la gorda y dejo a la flaca, dejo a la prieta y dejo a la chata. Cuatro amores distintos hay en mi vida. Son cuatro Lupes mis preferidas. Son Lupe la gorda y Lupe la flaca, Lupe la prieta y Lupe la chata. vida de mi alma ya sufrí bastante. Mejor prefiero olvidarme de tu amor. Y échale, compadre. Ey, ey, ey. Como una paloma sinidal que cansada de volar en un árbol se paró. De esa forma tú llegaste a mí para que calmara tu sufrir. Tu pesar, tu pena comprendí, que de ti compadecí con alivio a tu dolor. Pero en vez de haberme agradecido, luchaste al olvido, te burlaste de mi amor. Pero en vez de haberme agradecido, luchaste al olvido, te burlaste de mi amor. De nada sirvieron las caricias que te di, ni los besos de tanta pasión. Fue un esfuerzo inútil el quererte retener, si tus anhelos siempre han sido otro querer. De nada sirvieron las caricias que te di, ni los besos de tanta pasión. Fue un esfuerzo inútil el quererte retener, si tus anhelos siempre han sido otro querer. ¡Yepa! Come on with that rap song, man. Nunca pensé que un día fueras a olvidarme, mucho menos que dejaras de quererme. Nunca pensé que fueras tu deseo olvidarme, pero como eres mala tú, me dejaste ir. Nunca pensé que fueras capaz de engañarme. Nunca pensé que tú podrías hacerme tanto mal. Ya viste todo lo que hiciste de mi vida. Siempre fuiste mi amor, y si no hoy te perdí. Porque eres mala mujer, porque eres mala conmigo, porque me tratas así, si siempre fui bueno contigo. El cariño que tuvimos terminó, tú misma lo echaste al olvido. All-Star Popurrí.
enamorado y nunca me dices sí y nunca me dices no. Me traes muy descontrolado y es por eso que una flor que se llama Margarita me la vas paso deshojando para ver si tú me quieres como yo te estoy amando. Si me quiere, no me quiere, si me quiere, no me quiere y se acaban las hojitas y después me voy al campo a cortar más margaritas. Si me quiere, no me quiere, si me quiere, no me quiere y se acaban las hojitas y así paso todo el día deshojando margaritas. Te pido un beso y nunca me dices sí y nunca me dices no. Me traes muy descontrolado y es por eso que una flor que se llama Margarita me la paso deshojando para ver si tú me quieres como yo te estoy amando. Si me quiere, no me quiere, si me quiere, no me quiere y se acaban las hojitas y después me voy al campo a cortar más margaritas. Si me quiere, no me quiere, si me quiere, no me quiere y se acaban las hojitas y así paso todo el día deshojando margaritas.
Todavía te quiero, me enloquece al oír tu voz. Hace tiempo que no nos vemos, Irma linda. Tú eres ajena, pero sigo siendo tuyo. Yo te quise con el alma, Irma linda. No pensaba que te fuera yo a perder. Yo dudaba de tu amor cobardemente y hoy sin embargo todavía te sigo amando. Pero el destino marcó los pasos y yo no los perseguí. Hoy como los meros hombres me pongo a llorar por ti. Y no más por ti, porque te quise con todo el alma, Irma. Irma linda, no dejes de hablarme. porque quiero que cuentes conmigo. Tú haces falta en mi vida, Irmita linda, pues yo te espero, aunque sea eternamente. Pero el destino marcó los pasos y yo no los perseguí. Hoy como los meros hombres me pongo a llorar por ti.
Vuela, vuela alto hasta que encuentres el camino. Tu destino no fue conmigo, ahora quedamos como amigos. Vuela, vuela, vuela alto, porque en verdad no tiene caso. Lo de nosotros fue un fracaso, porque pelear por lo acabado. Comprendes tú y comprendo yo que lo nuestro fue un espejismo, producto de imaginación que creamos entre los dos. Vuela, vuela, vuela alto y yo también haré lo mismo. Ahora salimos perdiendo, pero de ti no me arrepiento. Vuela, vuela, vuela alto hasta que alumbre otra estrella, que no salga a olvidar las penas, que todo salga como quiera. Si tú no fuiste para mí y yo no era para ti, nuestro amor se escapó. Es necesario este adiós, tan solo vuela. Tan solo vuela. Hey. Vuela, vuela, vuela alto, porque en verdad no tiene caso. Lo de nosotros fue un fracaso, porque pelear por lo acabado. Comprendes tú y comprendo yo que lo nuestro fue un espejismo, producto de imaginación que creamos entre los dos. Vuela, vuela, vuela alto y yo también haré lo mismo. Ahora salimos perdiendo, pero de ti no me arrepiento. Vuela, vuela, vuela alto hasta que alumbre otra estrella, que no salga a olvidar las penas, que todo salga como quiera. Si tú no fuiste para mí y yo no era para ti, este adiós tan solo vuela, tan solo vuela. Tan solo vuela. Tan solo vuela.
All right, this is your boy DJ Fluffy coming to you live from SCP Radio here on the Super Tejano Friday show, and we got two special guests in the studio. But before we do that, we want to remind you that we have the artists up here. If y'all can just kind of keep the tone down a little bit, give respect to the artists up here. But don't forget also we got two beautiful baskets over there that we're raffling off. The tickets are 3 for $5 or 1 for $3. It's a basket of Cazadores tequila and a basket of some wine. If you like wine, you can pick your choice from there. All right. But once again, I got some bad news. We just got a call from Mr. David. He's not be able to make it. He ran into some technical difficulties with his car, and he won't be able to make it. So sorry about that. We won't have the interview with Mr. David until maybe another time we can reschedule. All right. So sorry about that, guys. We got a studio in studio. He can't make it. Sorry.
What's this though?
What's this?
I don't know. What are you trying to do?
What do you?
I'm like, is this my 5th drink? Or
there,
what?
ladies and gentlemen, we got the one and only. A pleasure for me to have him here. A great friend of mine for many years.
Many years.
El Soñador, Mr. David Olivares in the house.
I kind of got confused there. I was like, I don't take my Whitney Houston pills after midnight. So
Kids, I'm sitting right here. What do you mean? How you calling? I ain't coming in.
I usually take, like I said, I usually take my Whitney Houston pills after 12.
There you go. Well, Mr. David, thank you for coming out to this interview. We've been working on it for a long time for these people out here.
Yes.
But I mean, we got to understand that these artists, they're busy.
No, well, on my part, DJ Fluffy, I know you've been asking me for the longest time to come over, and I apologize. I mean, I used to live here in Houston. I don't live here anymore. So going back and forth, I come into town. We take off on the tour bus, and we're going to wherever we're going to go perform. And just to find 15, 20 minutes, it was very, very difficult. Yes. But I said, I have to come over here. So I'm glad that I finally made it in. And a big round of applause for everybody behind me.
There you go.
Thank you so much for joining me tonight. And it's a pleasure to share this evening with Mr. Tony Guerrero.
Tony Guerrero in the house, also in the house already, myself. And he'll be the next artist coming up here. We're going to let him relax and get all ready. There you go. Hey, they're already in the background. Already stop already.
Right.
Chicken. But Mr. David, for the people that don't know you now, I can't see nobody not knowing you. Why don't you give us a little bit about Mr. David Olivares?
Well, I started out in 1995. I remember that because that was the first time we were recording our CD, and that's when we got the tragic news about Selena passing away and everything like that. So we were in the studio recording that. Before that, I think about a year before, we were just doing trial, doing the little trial things back then when Tejano was like really, really, I think El Garcia was part of the radio station and everything like that. Record company. And they were trying me out and stuff like that. And I remember them offering me a record contract. And my father said no, that he would not allow me to do that because he was a cotton picker.
Wow.
So was my mother. And they were cotton pickers and they're apple pickers. They weren't able to get their education. So they know how to read and write pretty much good now. As you take them to the casino, there's like, okay, 25,000 quarters is it? So they'll know that right away. But it was very important that education be part of my career. So I told my dad about this whole thing, and I was going to college at the time. And then my dad says no. And then I don't know what my mom did that night, but the next day my dad went to the studios, and he came back with a record contract. And he told me, you got 2 years to do something different. So I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to do different. That's when Emilio was just leaving David Lee Garza. Selena was coming up, she had just passed away, and all of this was going on and stuff like that. So that's when She's About a Mover came on. So I don't know if you remember that song or not. That was the Kakukuka days, and the record company was like, they're not going to play the music. They're not going to play the song because it's English words. I know, but we're Tejano, so we speak English and Spanish.
There you go.
So that's what helped me out, was doing something totally different.
There you go. Now, when you were in school, were you in the band or you were in
I was first chair symphonic band and the saxophone. and I really, really enjoyed that. I think if I picked up a saxophone, I probably could do a couple of tunes, but not too much. But I was part, and the only reason I got into the band was because I didn't want to be in gym.
Hey,
I didn't want to be in the
That's a
gym.
good
So
one.
you think you were in the marching band, you didn't have to join gym.
Now,
So that's the only reason why I was doing that.
now, were you involved in choir or anything? Or?
I was not involved in choir. I wasn't not involved in any of that. I knew that I loved to sing. I mean, I liked to sing, and I would always sing in my house. I mean, literally, my sisters to this day tell me to shut up because I constantly make up stupid little songs about anything. Even my dogs know their treat song, their food song. I mean, I just start whistling. And so my grandma, may she rest in peace, used to call me El Pajarito. So I just knew I just liked to sing, and I didn't know all of this came along with it, but here I am.
Wow,
Right.
wow. So, what instrument you play? You said in the band?
I played the saxophone.
Okay, but
Saxophone, the clarinet, the bass clarinet, and First Chair Symphonic Band. So that was pretty good. That was kind of I was like a big time nerd. I had like maybe 2 or 3 friends, a Chinese and an abuelio. Those were my only friends.
Nothing wrong being the nerd. Our CEO here, he's a nerd too, and he's proud of it. You know, so nothing wrong being
Yay
a nerd.
for the nerds.
Yeah,
Yay
go
for
for
the
the nerds. You know, nothing wrong with that, Mr. David. You know, but like I said, man, you got a lot of stuff going on. You got new
Yes.
CD that you got, and we got it here with us in the studio.
Right.
You know, so tell us about that new CD you got.
Well, we got a new CD under Freddie Records, Siempre Tuyo. It's got a lot of great songs on it. The record company is very, very happy with the downloads and sales. I think everybody's now downloading more music
Yes.
than actually sells. But they're still selling very, very well. We're doing very good at our concerts as far as selling them. But the good stuff that's going on that I guess it's still music related was I got a call. I don't know if I can go ahead and say it. It's a series called Queen of the South.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to do a spin-off. And they called me to be part of Queen of the South. So I went to Dallas, Texas, where they filmed Queen of the South. And I screen test for the part. And I got the part.
Wow.
So I will be coming out on the spin-off of Queen of the South. And then while we were at the casting party, there's a movie that's going to be coming out. I think next year they'll start filming. It'll be out in 2019. It's called The Bucking Truth. And
Okay.
I'll be in an actual movie.
So now
I never thought those would be doors that opened up for me, but I'm excited about it, and hopefully it'll lead me, to open more doors.
So now we have David Olivares, the artist, and David Olivares, the movie star.
Right, and I will still
man.
be here. I'll still come and do your interviews. I promise I will.
I know you will. Hey,
You heard it. You heard it.
You heard it right here. It's being recorded. We got everything recorded, so that's a good thing. And we got our attorneys in the house, so we can take it to court.
Good.
So. We got the Gonzalez law group in here. That's our attorneys. They represent us, and
She did.
and
She
help us
came
out.
up to me. She said she was an immigration lawyer. I said,
Yes.
good. I'm an American. No problem. No problem.
Now, Mr. David, on this new CD you got, you also made a music video.
We did.
Tell us about that. I mean, you're one of the few artists that actually is on Facebook a lot, and you post all your stuff you going
And
on.
I hate it.
I was about to ask you how is that?
It's actually the record company will call me and says you haven't posted anything like in 12 hours. It's just that social media was not my growing up in the 90s. I was raised in the 70s. We didn't even have Google Maps and Google and computers and all that stuff. So I'm not used to like waking up in the morning and being on Facebook like everybody else does. Good friends of mine, they grab their guitars and they're singing along and stuff like that. I know I have to be more social media friendly and more, so I'm doing the best that I can to be social friendly media. But some of my close friends are like, "Don't you think that's a little too many selfies?" And I said, "Yes, I do." But there's nothing. I mean, this part is part of what everybody does.
Yes, I mean, and it's something that a bunch of the artists are getting used to that now. They're using that, and that's like you're promoting yourself and promoting your band, whatever you're doing, and your fans are able to follow you wherever you go, and they're putting it out there. But I see that you're one of them that, when you're doing the music video, you had your live feed out there,
yes,
and people can see what's going on in that
well,
music video.
I had it live because our record company was there.
Okay.
But we had a really good time filming that Te Olvidé single. We did it in the Guadalupe River.
Mm-hmm.
We did some in the Guadalupe River and some in the San Marcos River. And everything seems to go in very good. At the beginning, the record company was kind of like, let's see what happens. Let's see because I stayed away from the music for about 6 or 7 years.
Yes.
My mother had a quadruple bypass.
Yes.
And then my father had a heart valve replacement. So being the youngest, five, like once again, my parents don't know how to read and write. I had to quit the music and learn how to fill out all these medical forms and stuff like that and take good care of them. So when I came back into the music business, I decided to think that I could do it on my own, but I realized I couldn't. So I pitched my CD to Freddie Records, and it started off with, let's see if people even remember you, let's see how it goes, and everything like that with our first CD. And after that, it just started blowing up. Our second CD did better, and this CD is doing like really, really good. And I want to thank everybody who is tuned in to my Facebook and to your guys' webpage. Thank you so much. I really, really do appreciate it from the bottom of my heart.
All right.
Thank you so much.
We're gonna take a little break, and then we'll come back with David with another segment. And he was talking about the thing they got going. She's about a mover. Who remembers that song? She's about a mover.
Yes.
Back in the hullabaloo days and all that kind of stuff.
Yes,
That's some
I
good music,
remember
right?
those days.
Well, we're gonna take a little commercial break, and then we'll be right back with Mr. David Olivares.
Well, she was walking down the street, looking fine as she can be. Hey, hey. Well, she was walking down the street, looking fine as she can be. Hey, hey. Well, she's got loving conversation. Whoa, yeah, what I say. Hey, hey. Well, she's about a mover. 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 Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Well, she's about a mover. Well, she was walking down the street, looking fine as she can be. Hey, hey. Well, she was walking down the street, looking fine as she can be. Hey, hey. En su figura de modelo. Whoa, yeah, ¿qué digo? Hey, hey. Mira cómo mueve, mira cómo mueve, mira cómo mueve, mira cómo mueve. Hey, 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 hey. Mira cómo mueve. Well, she was walking down the street, looking fine as she can be. Hey, hey. Well, she was walking down the street, looking fine as she can be. Hey, hey. Con su figura de modelo. Whoa, yeah, what I say. Hey, hey. Well, she's about a mover. 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 Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Well, she's about a mover.
te pasa, amigo? Te conozco bien y sé que algo te agobia.
¿Para qué voy a mentir, amigo? Si bien sabes que ella sigue siendo causa de mi angustia.
¿Por qué no la dejas para que se dé cuenta de lo que se está perdiendo?
Te juro que sobran razones, pero es que no puedo.
¿Qué ganas con amar a alguien que solo te lastima?
Es que me mata el pensar que con alguien más hará su vida.
Terapia para el corazón, será el tratamiento para tu dolor. Quizás eso te haga más fuerte, vale la pena que le entendés.
¿Cómo es que pueda empezar? Se dice fácil que voy a olvidar. No puedo desprenderme de ella. Es que llevo tatuados sus huellas.
Si es que la amas, déjala ir. Yo sé que te duele, pero es mejor así. Entiendo, querido amigo, pero es mejor para ti. ¿Por qué no la dejas para que se dé cuenta de lo que se está perdiendo?
Te juro que sobran razones, pero es que no puedo.
¿Qué ganas con amar a alguien que solo te lastima?
Es que me mata el pensar que con alguien más hará su vida.
Terapia para el corazón, será el tratamiento para tu dolor. Quizás eso te haga más fuerte, vale la pena que le entendés.
¿Cómo es que pueda empezar? Se dice fácil que voy a olvidar. No puedo desprenderme de ella. Es que llevo tatuados sus huellas.
Si es que la amas, déjala ir. Yo sé que te duele, pero es mejor así. Entiendo, querido amigo, pero es mejor. Si es que la amas, déjala ir. Yo sé que te duele, pero es mejor así. Entiendo, querido amigo, pero es mejor para ti.
Tengo que olvidarla.
Sé que la amas,
Tengo que olvidarla.
es mejor.
Tengo que olvidarla.
All right, once again, this is your boy DJ Fluffy coming to you live from SCP Radio here on the Super Tejano Friday show. And we got a packed house here tonight, but I want to remind you that we got Mr. David Luares on here at the table right now. We're doing an interview with him. And I'm going to tell you what, like I said before the show we got started, that we got some H-Town Smoker tickets available for we're going to give away while David's doing the interview. All right, and that's going to be for Friday night. So if you want to go to the tent and you want to go hang out with us, first caller that calls in, 832-910-7727. I played 3 songs of Mr. David Olivares. If you can tell me one of the songs, you get these tickets. All right, and it's going for September the 15th for the H-Town Smokers tent. It's going to be a good night to be out there. So the first call that calls in, 832-910-7727, will win the pair of tickets. But you got to name me one of the 3 songs that I just played from Mr. David Olivares. That's going to let me know if you're paying attention or if you just got a tune on there. All right, guys. Now, we got our live feed going on here And Mr. David, I got
Yes,
a
yes.
group here. It's called The Goods.
The Goods.
And they're saying The Goods wants to do the Negra Tomasa with Mr. David Olivares
Estoy
someday.
tan enamorado
There you go.
de la negra Tomasa.
There you go.
I will be performing that tomorrow.
That is right.
With
He
my
is
good
here.
friend Tony Guerrero at La
Yes.
Sombra.
So these guys, it's a band that they've been in the studio here. It's called The Goods. They play a little bit of everything. They play rock, Tejano, 80s rap, and all kinds
Well,
of.
I'm glad you told me. Now I'll be there to collect my royalties.
There you go. Well, we got a call. Caller, who's calling?
Lalo
Lalo, what's your last name, Lalo?
Lopez,
Lopez, where you calling from?
Pasadena, Texas.
All right. Oh, so
Alrighty, that's far.
who you calling for?
The song of David Olivares,
All right, give me one of the songs that I played, and I'll tell you if you win them or not.
El Soñador.
That is
That's
right. You are the
right.
winner. You're paying attention. All right. Well, these are actually for Friday night, so you'll be able to go out there and hang out with us. All right.
All right.
All right. If you don't mind, we can go on scpradio.com and write down, send us a little message with your name, address, and all that, and we'll get these tickets out to you. All right.
Sounds good, Buck.
All right.
Do that.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for calling. All right.
you.
We got our first winner of the night.
All right.
He was paying attention. He mentioned El Soñador. Now, before we get to these songs that I'm going to talk to you about,
Okay.
we were talking about your movie role,
Oh, yeah.
The Queen of the South. Now,
Queen of
is
the
that
South.
something like
It's a spin-off of Queen of the South.
Okay,
so
spin-off.
It's not Queen of the South. It's going to be a spin-off
Okay.
of Queen of the South.
Now, what did you learn from that experience out there?
I learned a lot of stuff. I didn't know what stage left, stage right. It's intimidating. There's a lot of cameras everywhere, and stuff like that. And that was just the tryouts and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
But I do know that there's 4 narcotraficantes involved, which are the Chinese, the Wolillos, the Mexicanos, and the Negritos.
Okay.
And I'm the kind of guy in the middle. So if they need something, drugs, girls, guns, or something, they're supposed to come to me. So I'm kind of the guy in the middle, and supposedly my first part of the thing, we've already shot it. I'm walking into a big mansion. There's
Okay.
like what do you call it? A engagement party going on.
Okay.
And I was supposed to kill the guy that the girl from the narcotraficante is marrying. So I get it's the narcotraficante's daughter is marrying the guy that I was supposed to kill.
Okay.
So you just hear the click clack of my
Your boots?
cowboy boots walking in, and he comes and says hi to me. And my first, my first line is
What's your line?
My first line is "Welcome to the family," and I was about to kill you.
Wow.
So that's how it all starts off. So it's pretty cool. It's like something totally different. But like I said, who knows? It might open doors. It might be. I may not be good at it. I might be good at it. Who knows? I'll try. I'll give my best.
Hey, I know you give your best all the time in
Yes.
anything you do.
Yes, sir.
So now the guy that just called right now, our caller,
Uh-huh.
he mentioned Soñador. That was
He
one of the
did.
songs that kind of just made. That's why they call you now El Soñador, because of that song.
Right.
So
Correct.
how did when was that song recorded?
I think the song was recorded in 1996. 96, because I remember recording She's About a Mover
Mhm.
and all that stuff in 1995. And that was our next CD. So it was 96. Cosas del Amor and all of that was released in 97.
Okay. Now I got to ask you, on every CD that you have done,
Mm-hmm.
and I know every artist does something different on their
Mhm.
CDs.
Mm-hmm.
You always put something different, unique on there. Like on some, you got the twist, you got the shake the tail feather.
Right.
Why you add something different to your CD?
I do that because that's my lucky charm. When I told you about my father being
Yes.
real strict about education and stuff like that, I was only given 2 years to do something. So She's About a Mover is what got me on the radio station. What they heard that in Mexico. We went from playing to small little cantinas where there was like 30 people to playing in front of like 4, 6, 10,000 people in Mexico because of that song. So that's like my good luck charm, like a little rabbit's foot. So I always put something on there that has English words. I think I did If Tomorrow Never Comes, the country
Yes.
songs. And then I remember after that, we started to get recognized. I remember playing with La Fiebre at that time, playing with La Sombra. Once again, a big round of applause for Tony.
Yes.
I remember my dad pulling me from the side of the stage. Get back here! You've already performed. I'm like, yeah, but I want to see La Sombra, because Sop Sop Sapo was like the biggest hit at that time, and they had all the dancers and stuff like that. So I was just like a kid, in a candy store, or like a fat kid looking at cake or something. I was just like, I just loved it. I loved all the animation about it. I loved everything. And my biggest idol is Elvis Presley. A lot of people criticize me. It's so easy to right now in these days to hide behind social media, to say negative comments. I hear negative comments, and it doesn't bother me, but it's in my head. I don't know if that makes sense or not.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
But it's so easy to hide behind negative comments. But my big idol was Elvis Presley. And I remember that they told him, you're not supposed to dance on television. Don't move your hips. What are you doing wearing leather? What are you doing this? Why are you wearing that? And he did what he wanted to do. So everything I just kind of, I don't want to say copied it, but I dance on stage. Everybody sees me dancing on stage, and I wear leather pants every now and then if they fit, and stuff like that. So I do whatever I want to do. I mean, if you want to come and see me perform, please come in the ticket, and I appreciate it with all my heart. If you don't have to come.
And I'm glad you say
so
they want to see you perform.
Elvis Presley is like my big idol.
Where are you going to be performing at tomorrow?
Tomorrow with my good friend, Mr. Tony Guerrero at Texas Twisters here in Houston.
That is
so
right.
it's going to be a packed house tomorrow. We have a lot of birthdays we're going to be celebrating, so I'm really excited about that.
There you go. So if y'all want to see David tomorrow, like I said, if y'all haven't seen one of his shows, y'all don't know what you're missing out on. I mean, this good friend of mine, he plays all of his old songs, and of course he plays his new songs. And and every time you go to one, they're always requesting all your old songs.
They do. I get a lot of napkins. Napkins. Like, can you play this one? I'm like, we only got an hour. And stuff like that.
There you go. So if somebody wants to get a hold of you for any reason, for a gig or event, how can they get a hold of David?
Through social media. Social media is the best way. They can get a hold of us through David Olivares. Even though our social media is like to the limit or whatever. I mean, I'm trying to remember
5,000.
Yeah, you can still get on the fan page, and you can still send us messages. We get messages for donations. We get messages for, children that are ill, children that are sick, or people that just want to say hello. And I do the best that I can when I'm in the back of the tour bus to just be on my phone and answering everybody's messages. I will get back to you. It may take a week or not, but I promise that I will get back to you.
And he does get back to you.
I do.
I can say that because every time that I call him, he gets back to me right away.
I do.
And so he's real good with that. Now, if somebody wants to get your music, David, how can they get your music?
They can download it on iTunes. What's the other stuff people can download this stuff on?
CD Baby,
Spotify,
all
Spotify. They can download it from there. It's also available at the Walmarts, or they can get it at our shows.
There you go.
And we have pre-signed ones. If not, I can sign it right there in front of them. Every time I get off the stage, excuse me, my record company, my manager, want to throw me in the bus. But no, I get off the stage and I go straight to the merchandise, and I stand in line and I take pictures and stuff like that. I never want to forget where I came from. So
and I'm glad you said that, because I have always said to the artists, can never forget where you come from.
Right.
And you're one of those that has never forgot where you come from.
Well, I got into the music business because I wanted to sing.
Mm-hmm.
I never wanted to be. I mean, honestly, I never wanted to be famous or anything. I just loved singing. I love singing, and then when I started performing with other bands, opening up for La Sombra, for all these other bands, and then I saw the reaction of the crowd and all of that stuff like that. It was just, that's what I knew that I wanted to do. I didn't know that it came with the other stuff, and stuff like. But I will stay there till the last person is there.
Now let me ask you a question, since you brought that up. If you would have known what you're getting yourself into, would you still have done the music?
Because of the music, yes, I would have. I would.
There you go.
I would have done things differently, but I still would have.
All right, well, gentlemen, well, like I said, we're gonna let David here. He's been taking some pictures right from here. But before we're in this segment with Mr. David, we're gonna play the new music video from your new CD.
Yes, sir.
And after that, we're gonna let him keep on drinking his sweet tea that he's drinking here. He's drinking sweet tea.
Texas
he's a good
sweet tea.
There you go, Texas sweet tea. But we're also going to have Mr. David sign our famous door of fame.
Door, wow.
Yes, that door has been signed by all artists that have been in the studio.
Now I got to find somebody that I don't like so I can sign over it.
So you can sign. But not only the door, we're going to also have you sign our guitar that we got back here.
Oh, cool.
That guitar, actually, once it gets completely filled up, we're gonna raffle it off, and the money that we collect from there, we're going to donate it to a charity. that we like to donate here before, and it's
Uh-huh.
pretty much it's kids that are in there for cancer treatment, and they
Right.
buy them game consoles for them to play while they're getting treatments.
Right,
Consoles.
right.
So that's what we're gonna do that, and it's been signed by all the people that.
Well, that's
on the
wonderful.
door,
I'd be more than
you know.
happy to.
So we're gonna get them to do that, and we're gonna get them to do some pictures here with y'all, and take little selfies and that kind of stuff here with us, Mr. David.
Of course.
But they can also find your music at Freddie Records, right?
Yes, you can go to freddierecordstore.com and you can buy it off there. I've actually heard the secretary say people are actually walk into the store. I mean, into the actual
The studio.
studio. And I think they're going to start putting up some of the pants that I used to wear because they got like big frames
Uh-huh.
and stuff with the clothes. And I look at the pants, I'm like, God, I used to fit in that.
Well,
You know, so-
why didn't you bring one here for the studio? We can hang it
I'll
in the
bring-
studio.
I'll bring one.
All right, I'm gonna hold you
I'll
to
bring
it,
my old
you know.
hat. I'll bring my old cowboy hat.
There you go, and we'll put
You
it in
can
the
have my
box, and
old cowboy hat.
we're gonna put it in here in the studio, and we're gonna
There
hang
you
it in
go.
the studio.
And I'll even put
You
the
know.
little bling blings on it.
There you go. That's one thing that you have. Everybody knows you for your black cowboy hat and your bling bling
And you
on
know,
your
everything is so funny because you know the leather pants?
Yes.
Never thought I would. I mean, I know I just finished saying that Elvis Presley was
Uh-huh.
my fan and he wore leather, of course. But I used to wear black Wranglers.
Mhm.
And as soon as my mom would wash them, because I lived at home, my mom would wash them. She's like, Mijo, the pants, they already look gray. So I was like, Mom, what are we going to do? And she's like, you know what? I'm going to go to a chinita because, you know, they know how to sew. So we went to a chinita and she made me some leather pants. And the first thing she said, you know, you clean pant, don't go over zipper. You don't go over zipper. You know, the zipper, don't go over the zipper.
yeah, the zipper.
And you know me in the back of the bus, I'm just cleaning my pants, going over the zipper, and my zipper busted.
Ándale.
And it was right on the Johnny Canales show. So I'm laying in bed, sucking it in, and Nora, his wife, and my mother are super gluing the zipper together. So that's how the leather pants came about. And then as I stood up, I was putting my cowboy hat band on, and my cowboy hat band busted.
Wow.
So everything happened right there. And my mother just happened to be wearing, you know, the girls back in the days used to wear the little belts with
Uh-huh.
the little, and
Little
it
small
used to
thin
hang
one,
off
yeah,
and stuff
yeah.
like that. She just got it and she got some scissors and cut it and she super glued it and she put it around my hat. And my dad says, no, that doesn't look good. And my mom says, well, too bad. We don't got time. That's what he's going on stage with. And that's how the
bling bling came around.
And my mom now thinks, God, I could have made a lot of money if I would have like put my name brand on that. So everything always has a little something to it.
All right, you want to send any shout outs to anybody, Mr. David?
Shout outs to you guys. Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
to the crowd behind me, to Tony Guerrero, who is here with us here tonight. To all the listeners, thank you so much. I'm sorry it took me so long, and I'm sorry, I apologize for being tardy because I don't like to be that kind of person. But thank you so much for letting me have this time to share with all your fans. And I hope you guys enjoy my music. And once again, Houston, Texas, Texas Twisters will be there tomorrow.
That's right, and that is off of I-10 and McCarty. If you have not been out there, it's going to be a great show with Mr.
Also,
David.
we want to thank you, one of your sponsors, Cazadores.
That is right. I mean, in the house.
Very, very good.
How was that shot you had? That was some good
It was
stuff,
very,
right?
very
There
good,
you
very
go.
good.
So, but once again, David, thank you very much for coming out here. I know,
bless you.
your
Thank
schedule's
you.
busy, and you know, like I said, we've been great friends for many years already.
Many years, yes.
And ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Mr. David Olivares one more
Thank you
time,
guys
please.
so much.
And we're gonna end his segment with you want to introduce this music video?
Yes, it's our new music
Yes.
video that was shot in Seguin, Texas, called Te Olvidé. I hope you guys enjoy the
Here you go.
lyrics and the video.
Mr. David Olivares on scpradio.com.
Pensé que cuando tú te fuiste, mi vida iba a acabar. Te juro que a veces pensaba que me iba a matar. Pero conforme pasó el tiempo, el corazón quiso luchar. Y yo pensé que mis heridas nunca iban a sanar. Cuando tú te fuiste me juraste que ibas a regresar. Y te esperé por tanto tiempo y me cansé de esperar. Y te busqué y nunca más te encontré. Te olvidé, pude lograr arrancar tu recuerdo. no se va a poder. Te olvidé, aunque ahora digas que te equivocaste. Te olvidé, aunque me extrañes, me ames, me llores, aunque tu mundo se te ha vuelto gris, yo ya te olvidé. Pensé que cuando tú te fuiste, mi vida iba a acabar. Te juro que a veces pensaba que me iba a matar. Pero conforme pasó el tiempo, el corazón quiso luchar. Y yo pensé que mis heridas nunca iban a sanar. Cuando tú te fuiste me juraste que ibas a regresar. Y te esperé por tanto tiempo y me cansé de esperar. Y te busqué y nunca más te encontré. Te olvidé, pude lograr arrancar tu recuerdo. Quieres volver y ya no se va a poder. Te olvidé, aunque ahora digas que te equivocaste. Te olvidé, aunque me extrañes, me ames, me llores, aunque tu mundo se te ha vuelto gris, yo ya te olvidé. Yo ya te olvidé. Yo ya te olvidé. Sitting on the bar stool acting like a darn fool, that's what I'm doing today. I'm sitting here drinking, trying to keep a thinking I'm cruising my troubles away. But now I couldn't make her stay with dog on her anyway. She can't say that I didn't try. Pour me another one, I'm finished with the other one. I'm drinking my baby goodbye. Every time we disagree, she's always asking me, are you a man or a mouse? Now that she's gone, she probably thinks that I'm home just moping around the house. She probably thinks that she's the one thing I just couldn't get along without. Well, wouldn't this surprise her? I got a sympathizer as long as his bottles hold out. Sitting on a bar stool acting like a darn fool, that's what I'm doing today. I'm sitting here drinking, trying to keep a thinking I'm cruising my troubles away. But now I couldn't make her stay with dog on her anyway. She can't say that I didn't try. Pour me another one, I'm finished with the other one. I'm drinking my baby goodbye. Y que se escuche puro sádico. Sitting on a bar stool acting like a darn fool, that's what I'm doing today. I'm sitting here drinking, trying to keep a thinking I'm cruising my troubles away. Well, now I couldn't make her stay with dog on her anyway. She can't say that I didn't try. Pour me another one, I'm finished with the other one. I'm drinking my baby goodbye. Every time I try to sit down and talk with her, it always ended up in the fuss. I tried to reason with her right up until the time she got on that Greyhound bus. I'd be better if I just forget her because she sure forgot about me. And if it takes all night, I'm gonna do it right. I'm gonna sit here till I can't stay. Sitting on a bar stool acting like a darn fool, that's what I'm doing today. I'm sitting here drinking, trying to keep a thinking I'm cruising my troubles away. Well, now I couldn't make make her stay with dog on her anyway. She can't say that I didn't try. Pour me another one, I'm finished with the other one. I'm drinking my baby goodbye. Sitting on a bar stool, acting like a darn fool. That's what I'm doing today. I'm sitting here drinking, trying to keep her thinking. I'm cruising my troubles away. But now I couldn't make her stay with dog on her anyway. She can't say that I didn't try. Pour me another one, I'm finished with the other one. I'm drinking my baby goodbye. Pour me another one, I'm finished with the other one. I'm drinking my baby goodbye. Pour me another one, I'm finished with the other one. I'm drinking my baby goodbye.
Ay, Dios mío. Guacha quién va llegando. Man, that girl's hot. Homie, she got her flames on. Oh, yeah. She got that. Yeah. She's all that. She got to get freaky too. Con mi cumbia sombra zona. Frigitona. Mamita. Ajá. Cumbia tosa. Friki, friki. Cumbia tosa. Friki, friki. Sombra zona. Mira cómo camina, mira cómo te mira, mira cómo lo baila, cómo lo hace, te fascina. Mira y está bailando y todo el mundo está mirando. Los tiene con la baba colgando, mi corazón lo tiene saltando. There she goes, para abajo. ¿Cómo se agacha? ¿Cómo lo hace? ¿Cómo se agacha? ¡Ay, qué suave! Da la vuelta por alrededor. Da la vuelta por alrededor. Frigitona. Mamita. Ajá. Cumbia tosa. Friki, friki. Friki, friki. Te lo dije, cuando oye mi cumbia, girl gets freaky, boy. She's a super freak, super freak, super freak. Frigitona. Mamita. Ajá. Cumbia tosa. Friki, friki. Cumbia tosa. Friki, friki. Sombra zona. Muévelo ya, mamita, que friki con mi rolita. Mueve esas caderitas, dame la felicidad. Drop it down low, mamita. Para abajo, mi dulce cosita. Mueve esas caderitas, dame la felicidad. There she goes, para abajo. ¿Cómo se agacha? ¿Cómo lo hace? ¿Cómo se agacha? ¡Ay, qué suave! Da la vuelta por alrededor. Da la vuelta por alrededor. Frigitona. Mamita. Ajá. Cumbia tosa. Friki, friki. Cumbia tosa. Friki, friki. I told you she's a freak. Especialmente cuando escucha mi cumbia. With your boy DZ y la sombra. Yo, you know what?
Como paloma de mis manos te me vas, como paloma yo no sé si volverás. Mi amor fue jaula para ti y no quisiste ser prisionera y por eso te me fuiste.
yo seguiría tus huellas sin cesar, pero es inútil si no quieres regresar. Como agarrar una paloma en pleno vuelo, si andas tan alta y tan lejos del suelo. Vuelve paloma porque te vas a perder. Otro palomo no merece tu querer. Si tú no vuelves nunca jamás volaré. En este nido esperando moriré. Como paloma volarás y volarás, buscando amor pero no lo encontrarás. Tal vez las balas de un experto corazón siguen tu vida, vuelve a casa por favor.
Pero ¿de dónde llegó ese Sancho? Pues todos dicen que bajó de rancho. Pero ¿de dónde llegó ese Sancho? Pues todos dicen que bajó de rancho. Dicen que usa bota y sombrero, pero caramba será vaquero. Dicen que usa bota y sombrero, pero caramba será ranchero. Botas coloradas, pantalones verdes, saco amarillo que parece goleoncillo, el sombrero negro con rayas de plata, pero si lo pescan lo van a tirar al río. Cuídate Sancho, te van a pescar y en puro calzón te van a dejar. Cuídate Sancho, te van a pescar y en puro calzón te van a dejar. Pobre Rinalda, la de la minifalda, dice que a Sancho le lavaba las espaldas, pero muy sola ya se quedó, porque el Sancho pegó y corrió. María Cantú, la del champú, dice que Sancho le robó su juventud. María Cantú, la del champú, la culpa no es de esta sonza, eres tú. Y todas las hijas de Don Simón, ya todos se lo saben que son un montón, y se las trae el Sancho con un cordón, ellas se lo reparten y no hay fijón. Cuídate Sancho, te van a pescar, y en puro calzón te van a dejar. Cuídate Sancho, te van a pescar, y en puro calzón te van a dejar. La mujer casada, la ropa le lava, nada se lo niega pues está enamorada. La mujer casada se quedó sin nada, lo gastó en el Sancho y quedó bien amolada. Cuídate Sancho, te van a pescar, en puro calzón te van a dejar. Cuídate Sancho, te van a pescar, y en puro calzón te van a dejar. Break it down, boys. ¿Quién es el Sancho? Pues ¿quién será? Nadie sabe de dónde vino ni a dónde va. Así de repente llega y aparece, luego lo descubren y se desaparece. Nadie lo conoce, ¿quién pudiera ser? Puede ser tu compadre o tu amigo más fiel. Puede ser cualquiera, a lo mejor tu vecino, o si no un extraño, a lo mejor tu padrino. No dejes tu mujer, no la dejes sola, porque el Sancho se da cuenta y luego la enamora. Quiere a tu mujer y no le amargues la vida, porque será del Sancho la más preferida. Con esto ya termino, ya dije la verdad. Si no cuidas tu mujer, el Sancho la cuidará. Por ahí viene el Sancho, ten mucho cuidado.
Oh wow! Hey, stop. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. I think we went to jump the gun. But ladies, we're back here at scpradio.com on the Super Tejano Friday show. Once again, we still got a full house here. We just got done doing an interview with Mr. David Olivares. Let's give it up one more time for Mr. David Olivares in the studio still. And now we got before we get started with this interview, our next guy here. It's gonna be. Don't forget, we're about to pull the raffle for the first basket, okay? And if you haven't got the ticket, there are 3 tickets for $5 or 1 for $3. All right. And I think the first one is gonna be the wine bottle basket. All right. So everybody got their tickets? No? Yes? Well, if you didn't get it, you're gonna get a chance to get one after this one. All right. All right. So if you haven't got a ticket, you still can get here with Miss Blanca. And before we start pulling, you got the tickets, Blanca? Okay, she got the ticket. She's gonna shake it. Why don't we get David to pick the number out? David, you want to pick the number out, please? Pick me. And a matter of fact, I think, let me see, we got 2 posters, David. We're gonna give you the basket and a poster to David. All right.
Okay, I don't have my glasses on.
A ver, you don't have your glasses on. A ver, vamos a ver. The last 3 numbers. 4, 5. Ya está listo. Ya, sí, ajá. 6. Where?
What was the number?
4, 5, 6. Who got it?
Who got it?
Bingo? Mira nomás. He just got tickets right now and he won the ticket. Mira. That was a good one. All right. And you get a poster, Mr. right here. George, we'll get Mr. David to sign it for you. All right. No problem. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. David is about to leave the house. Hold on. You're not the one.
One more, and they can have the
One more what?
one more ticket.
Oh, one more ticket? Okay. You can give yours away.
He's gonna redonate it. I'll redonate it.
Okay.
Oh, I pulled out some.
Oh, hold on. What happened there?
I don't know. Son. I pulled out. And as you can tell, I don't really care for money. You got to read the number.
I'll read the number. Okay. All right. Last 3 numbers. 4, 3, 4. Otra vez. You know, vamos para afuera ese. Sácalo para afuera.
434.
All right, 434. Who got the number? 434. Right here. There you go. All right. Well, she's gonna get the basket, and we're gonna Mr. David to sign her a poster real quick, and then Mr. David's gonna have to take off because he has to get some stuff ready. All right. Okay. All right. We're gonna put a song while he's signing this thing real quick, and then when we come back, we're gonna come back with Mr. Tony Guerrero de la Sombra real quick, and then we go something like this. Here we go.
Eres mi lucerito que alumbras noche y día. Tú inspiras lo bonito de esta mi melodía. No dejes Júrame que siempre me has querido a mí, que siempre te acuerdas de mí, como yo me acuerdo de ti. Júrame que nunca tú me dejarás, que nunca tú me olvidarás, jamás, jamás, nunca jamás. Escúchame, contigo quiero ser feliz. Escucha a mi corazón, nunca te dejaré. Escúchame, contigo quiero ser feliz. Escucha a mi corazón, nunca te dejaré. Júrame que nunca tú me dejarás, que nunca tú me olvidarás, jamás, jamás, nunca jamás. Escúchame, contigo quiero ser feliz. Escucha a mi corazón, nunca te dejaré. Escúchame, contigo quiero ser feliz. Escucha a mi corazón, nunca te dejaré.
All right, how's everybody doing? Again, this is your boy DJ Fluffy coming to you live from SCP Radio here on the Super Tejano Friday night. And we still got a full house. We still got a lot of people in the studio. Mr. Dale Olivares has just left, but he's getting ready for tomorrow. So if y'all want to go see Mr. Dale Olivares, he's going to be at Texas Twisters right off of I-10 and McCarty Street, along with our good friend, Mr. Tony Guerrero de la Sombra. And like I said, I wanna thank everybody for coming out. I want to thank all the artists for coming out. Mr. Dale Olivares, Mr. Tony Guerrero for coming out. Mr. Tony coming out all the way from San Antonio, all the way down here this for this interview. And you know, I want to say thank you, Mr. Tony, for coming out and doing this for us. And on the long trip, I'm glad you made it here safe. You know. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for the one and only, the legendary Mr. Tony Guerrero y La Sombra de Chicago.
Cariñoso de parte de Tony Guerrero, La Sombra de Chicago, con un abrazo y un besote, baby.
There you go, there you go.
Pues yeah, man, you know, this today was the worst trip I've ever had from San Antonio to Houston.
Yeah, man, you were telling us. You were telling us. I'm glad you made it here. I'm glad you made it safe.
Yeah, gracias a Dios, gracias a Dios. Dios es muy grande. I'm glad he got me here safe.
There you go.
And y aquí estamos por platicarles de lo de La Sombra, what's going on, you know, and lo que quieran saber.
There you go. Well, Mr. Tony, to us it's an honor to have you here. Somebody like you, a legend in this industry, and I know you're such a humble person, but you are a legend in this industry. You've been in this industry for many years. Why don't you tell our people listening in and our audience here, a little bit about Tony Guerrero y La Sombra.
Okay, de Tony Guerrero y La Sombra, el grupo se inició up there in Chicago, the Chicago area, Aurora, a suburb of Chicago, Aurora, Illinois. No salíamos de Chicago, that's why we named it La Sombra de Chicago. And we ended up north, trabajando en las labores, we ended up over there with our parents as migrant workers and working in the field and stuff like that. And then I guess later on we found out that we could do music, so it all comes from my mom, my mom and my dad, and there's a lot of family members blessed with music and their souls, and that's where La Sombra came from, the Chicago area. And aquí andamos en Texas, and all over the United States, por toda la República Mexicana, todo México, echándole ganas, recording and doing shows for all the Sombraholics out there.
There you go, your Sombraholics. That's something that, who started that name Sombraholics, and it stuck. Who came up with that?
This friend of mine, he's a DJ, DJ Taz, from up in Dallas. He's the one that started calling. He was always sending shout outs to us, and then he started saying to all the Sombraholics and all the Sombraholics. Se quedó el nombre allí, so. And Sombraholics comes from La Sombra.
There you go, there you go. Now, Mr. Tony, how many years have you been in this industry?
Too many.
Too many?
Too many. We've been in the business for over 3 decades already.
Wow.
Gracias a Dios. Going back to, thank you. You know what? Can you applaud again?
There you go, there you go.
You know what? Just for that, I got 5 CDs right there. Let me have them.
There you go. All right, he got some 5 CDs. There you go. Let me see one more time. Can we give her Tony Guerrero y La Sombra? I think you better go get some more, brother.
This is for the first 5 people that get up here real quick.
Wait. One. Hold on. Here comes one. 2, 3. The ones that didn't get it, sorry, you can go get it at the store, okay? Hey, no fighting in here, okay? No fighting.
That's an appreciation for all the support, Sombraholics have given La Sombra. We like to give back sometimes, sometimes.
We like to give back. Say all the time.
It's kind of hard to give all the Sombraholics back, if you get them all together, there's too many. But we give back when we can, cuando podemos we do. We got this crazy thing going on Facebook right now, me and Lola Promotions.
Yes.
And we're giving back. We got this big package that we're going to be giving out on my birthday, on my birthday weekend, which is on the 25th.
Yes.
And but it's pretty awesome. So we try to give back when we can, in appreciation for all the love and support that Sombraholics have given La Sombra for over 3 decades.
There you go. Now tell us a little bit about how people. Now that you brought it up, how is that competition, that contest going on? Because you get there's certain things you got to do in order to be able to win those packages you're giving away, right?
Oh, the package.
Yes.
Yeah, the package is you qualify to win this package by sharing all the posts that I post on Facebook, all my postings, and all of Teresa Martinez posting, which is Lola Promotions. On the weekend of my birthday, we're gonna figure out a way how to pick the winner, and the prize is a bottle of Diva Tequila, a bottle of Peñasco, 5 Sombra and Lola Promotion T-shirts, 5 Diva Tequila shirts, 2 Diva Tequila shot glasses, 3 Sombra CDs, and some Diva Tequila, I forgot what you call them, stickers. It's a big prize, and all you have to do is go and share all of my postings and all of Teresa Martinez postings on Facebook.
There you go. And let me mention, right, when the reason he says Diva Tequila is Mr. Tony is sponsored by Diva Tequila.
Yes.
Right? So that's why he's getting all Diva Tequila products. So, there's no hating here. There's no hating here. We share. Diva Tequila, we're sponsored by Cazadores. We work with Miss Cece back in the back. Also,
There's no hating here, bro.
There ain't no hating here. We all work together, So that's what it's about, you know.
Yes, sir.
But that is a package. So if you want to win one of those packages, like I said, follow Tony on his Facebook page, Miss Teresa from Lola Promotions. You got to share and like other things, and that's how you get entered into the contest. All right, and it's he's been posting. If you've been following it, he's been posting all the pictures on there. And I know Miss Teresa listening, so I want to send a shout out to Miss Teresa from Lola
She
Promotions.
just texted me and said, "Smile."
Smile. I mean, okay, smile. Te digo, ¿ves? She's. I know she because I talked to her before you got here. I was talking to her and she's all right. He's on his way. He's almost there. He's 2 hours away and all that. And you know, so she couldn't make it with us today, but she'll come out next time.
Yeah, because one of her daughters is getting married,
Yes.
and they're out there. You know how you do buying dresses and getting all the bridesmaids together and stuff like that for weddings. So that's what
Mhm.
they're doing right now, up there in Austin area, Corpus Christi area. So that's
Okay.
where they're at. And saludo para ella, a Teresa Martinez, and all her family, especially Gerald and baby Brisbane.
There you go. There you go. Now I got a question for you, Mr. Tony. I got our feed going on here, and they're asking Mr. Johnny Lasso is asking for Tony, what is the latest on Marco, your song? When will you do the duet with your son?
Actually, on this latest CD, there is I don't know if you want to call it a duet, but he did the song Friquitona, and it came out great. It won Song of the Year at the Tejano Global Awards when it came out, and I'm working on a new CD, and I mentioned it to him, and hopefully he'll be on the new CD too. Also, my son Marco.
There you go. Now Marco also plays drums, doesn't he?
He's an awesome drummer.
Yes.
There's some videos here and there on Facebook of him. He surprised me that he learned drums the way he did. Right now, he took a completely different turn. He's doing rap. He writes all his lyric. He does all his music, and but he came back and we talked about it, and hopefully he'll be on the next Somebody CD also.
There you go. Now, how do you feel about your son following the footsteps of his dad?
Well, man, I'm very proud of him. You know, I mean, there was a point one time where he goes to me, Dad. I said, "What's up, mijo?" He goes, "Don't get mad at me, but I'm gonna steal from you." And I go, "You're gonna steal from me?" I go, "What do you mean?" He goes, "Yeah." Well, he goes, "I'm gonna steal from you if it's okay that I can steal from you." I said, "Okay, what do you want to steal from me?" He goes, "You think I can use your name? I can use your name for me being an artist?" And I go, "What do you mean?" He goes, "Can I use your name, Tony G, as a rap artist?" I said, "Go ahead." So he's used so many different names, you know, and but that was the last one he told me. You know, he wanted to use my name as his rap artist.
Wow.
Tony G.
That's good right there. That's good right there. Yeah. Now, I know you got a couple CDs that just came out recently. Tell us a little bit about those CDs under that, and I think they're under your label, if I'm thinking, right?
Yes, I have my own record label now. The latest CD is the one that we just gave out,
Yes.
which is the title of it is Guess Who's Back?
Yes.
The Windy City Boys, La Sombra, and it's our first CD in 16 years. I stepped out of the picture for a little while. I got sick for a while, and I stepped out of the picture. And but I want to thank all the Sombraholics for waiting very patiently, 16 years, you know, and the CD is out right now. The way to get the CD is by inboxing me or Teresa Lola Promotions and ordering your CD. You can find it at our performances also, along with a lot of other Sombra goodies. But this is our first CD in 16 years. Guess Who's Back? The Windy City Boys.
Wow. Congratulations on that, you know.
Thank you.
And being out, you know, 16 years and coming back to the CD, I listened to the whole CD. You know, it's an awesome CD, brother. I mean, it's just, you know.
Well, thank you. It's got 18 songs on
Yes.
it. You know, it's since I told myself, man, they waited. Sombraholics have been waiting so long, so I'm gonna throw some extra songs in there. So we did 18 songs on it. It's an awesome CD. I did the song Friquitona, which, like I said, won Song of the Year, and it's sung by my son Marco. We did a remix of El Sapito also on the remix. It's my son is also involved in it. My nephews from K1 are also involved in it. My nephews from Chicago from Trilogy Mafia are involved in it. Gavino is in it. Gavino's daughter is in it, and myself. And I think I got everybody in there. It's a remix where everybody sings a little part here and there. You know, I mean, it's the same song, you know, and just a little pieces here and there that I changed a little bit, but it came out pretty awesome. But you would have to judge it for yourself, you know.
Well, you know what? I think we're gonna let our audience judge it because that's the song that I had up here next, the Sapo remix.
Okay.
And yes, sir. Yeah, I have. Yeah, we're gonna do the remix on there. We're gonna take a little commercial break, and when we come back, we're gonna come back with Mr. Tony Guerrero de la Sombra here in the studio, and maybe we'll give it another pair out of for the H-Town Smokers cook-off ticket out with Mr. Tony. So be paying attention because I'm gonna ask you questions. It might be, you know, what song did I play second, what song did I play third, and we're gonna see if you're paying attention. Maybe you can win a pair of tickets to the cook-off. All right, and we go with the remix of Sapito de Tony Guerrero y la Sombra. Here we go.
Come on, everybody, say sap sap sapo. 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 Órale, TC, sapo time, do your thing, homie. La cumbia del sapito la vamos a gozar. La cumbia del sapito la vamos a bailar. La cumbia del sapito la vamos a gozar. La cumbia del sapito la vamos a bailar. Un sapito y otro sapito. Un sapito y otro nomás. Un sapito y otro sapito. Un sapito y otro nomás. Bríncale para arriba, bríncale otra vez. 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 Un paso para adelante y otro para atrás. 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 Come on, everybody, do the sample dance like this. Work it, work it, work it, work it. La cumbia del sapito la vamos a gozar. La cumbia del sapito la vamos a bailar. La cumbia del sapito la vamos a gozar. La cumbia del sapito la vamos a bailar. Un sapito y otro sapito. Un sapito y otro nomás. Un sapito y otro sapito. Un sapito y otro nomás. Bríncale para arriba, bríncale otra vez. 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 Un paso para adelante y otro para atrás. 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 La cumbia del sapito la vamos a gozar. La cumbia del sapito la vamos a bailar. La cumbia del sapito la vamos a gozar. La cumbia del sapito la vamos a bailar. Un sapito y otro sapito. Un sapito y otro nomás. Un sapito y otro sapito. Un sapito y otro nomás. La cumbia del sapito con un poquito reggaetón. Con la sobra y sus amigos será un grande reventón. La cumbia del sapito con un poquito reggaetón. Con la sombra y Dizzy será un reventón. Paso para adelante y otro para atrás. Un paso para adelante y otro para atrás. Un paso para adelante y otro para atrás. Un paso para adelante y otro para atrás. Sap, 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 oh. Ja, ja. La sombra con
All right, once again, this is your boy DJ DJ Fluffy coming to you from SCP Radio here at the Skylab Studios on the Super Tejano Friday show. And we're still here in full effect and having a good time with everybody out here. Because we want to thank our sponsors for coming out here. The Gonzalez Law Group in the house right here. Mr. Marco and his right in the back. You know. Miss Alberto from Alberto's Best Bet Belbon in the house also. And we cannot forget the one and only, the man with the black hat here, Mr. George Gonzalez from Parties for You and Margarita Reno and Cazadores Tequila in the house. Now, if you're paying attention, like I said, what I was telling you, that we're going to be giving away some tickets for the H-Town Smokers Tent on a Friday night. I just played a song from La Sombra, and you got to tell me what was the name of the song. You got to give me the whole name, not just the first part, but there's a little piece to it, all right? So if the first caller that calls in to 832-910-7727 will get a pair of free tickets to H-Town Smokers Tent on Friday night, all right? And I also got a pair of tickets that I'm going to be giving out later on tonight after the last segment, which is I got a pair of tickets to Tumbleweeds for the 26th of this month to go see Maz and Lucky Joe at a Tumbleweeds, all right? And that's courtesy of KXYZ 1320 and SCP Radio combined together, working together to bring Tejano music to Houston with, of course, also from the venue of Tumbleweeds, the new location out there in, off by, what is it, Cookendale, Spring Branch? Carkendall. There you go. Someone I know is out there. Cookendale is the same thing. Shippendales, whatever you want to call it, is the same thing. You know. Let me tell you how far back I go with Mr. Tony. I known Tony for a long time. When I got started in the internet radio station business, I was with another internet radio station, and I'm gonna play something that I got here. Hopefully the CEO won't get mad at me, for playing this. But I'm gonna play it. It's something that Tony actually did for us. And then back then when I got started, it was me, DJ Rodman, and MC Coyote when he started the internet station with Siempre Tejano Radio out of Dallas. But we asked Mr. Tony for a favor, and he did it. And I'm gonna see if he remembers this part right here.
Attention all personnel. You got it. You got it. You found the most listened to radio station. You're listening to Siempre Tejano Radio. Tejano Radio. Siempre Tejano Radio. Tejano Radio. Tejano Radio. Tejano Radio. Tejano Radio. DJ Rodman. DJ Fluffy. MC Coyote.
With Houston's Tejano DJs, DJ Rodman, DJ Fluffy, and MC Coyote.
Hi, this is Shelly Lotus, and you're in the mix with Houston's Tejano DJs, DJ Rodman, DJ Fluffy, and MC Coyote. Puro party.
What's up, mis amigos? This is Tony G de La Sombra de Chicago, and you're in the mix with Houston's Tejano's baddest DJs. DJ Rodman, DJ Fluffy, and MC Coyote. DJ Rodman, DJ Fluffy, MC Coyote. Houston's baddest DJs.
You're listening to Siempre Tejano Radio.
You're not listening to Tejano Radio, you're listening to SCP Radio. But that was something Mr. Tony did for us, and that's the kind of stuff that he did. It was. Yeah. You remember it.
Yeah, I remember.
Blast from the past, that's right. But this is the kind of stuff that he does for people. And I'm gonna tell you, something like this is not cheap. And I'm gonna tell you, and he didn't charge us for it. He didn't charge when we did that thing. So that's the kind of stuff that he does for different people out there. So
hey, we gotta, it's like we try to give, like I said earlier, I don't see no problem with that. I've made a lot of money. so doing one freebie here, one freebie there, one freebie here, but no, that's for my friends though. That's what I do for my friends.
That is right. So thank you for that. That's actually when I got started in the internet business. Now I'm over here, so I'm gonna need you to do another one for me from this side over here. So I'm gonna put it out there.
Okay. That's what's up.
But we just got listening. What do you think about the Sapito remix? How do y'all like that? Y'all liked it? Y'all like it? Was it good? Was it not? There you go. And that one, it included all your family, like you said, but you forgot one person.
Yeah, I forgot one. I forgot Hugo Guerrero. He's a part of that song too.
That's right, Mr. Hugo Guerrero.
Yeah.
So how did that feel to be able to work with your whole family? Your nieces were in there. You said your son was working in there.
Yes, my
you
nephews.
Know, your nephews.
It's awesome, it's an awesome feeling, It's the I've done quite a few duets, and on this one I did it with my family, and it's an awesome feeling, having be a part of that. I mean, they all have their own thing going on.
Yes.
K1 has their thing going on. Super Reyes, Cumbia Kings, Trilogy Mafia, and Gavino, his daughter. They're all there. My son, he's doing his thing too. But it was good that they all came up together and did the remix of El Sapito.
There you go. Now, on the right now, I think not too long ago you were in Houston at Tumbleweeds, if I'm mistaken, and you had a reunion with Gavino.
Yes.
How was that to be able to get back on stage with Gavino and do your thing, which I used to do?
It's an awesome feeling, I love my little brother coming back, and I wish he would come back and stay, but he's a family man, he's got 3 daughters, and he loves to spend his time with his daughters, nothing wrong with that, but I wish he could, all I can do is wish, because like I said, he's a family man. He wants to spend time with his son.
Nothing wrong with that, but you still got your brother Hugo with you on stage with you.
Yeah. Well, I have my brother Cruz with me.
I mean Cruz. I'm sorry, I was say Cruz.
Yeah, my brother Cruz is still with me, and it's still awesome. But I mean, there's still that little empty spot there, that my little brother Gavino used to fill up.
There you
go. That he filled up for so many years, and then he's not there no more. But we're still brothers.
You're still brothers. It's still there.
Yes, sir.
Now, earlier on Facebook, you posted some pictures of you back in the days. You were jumping up.
Oh my God!
And you told me that when you come in, you were gonna reenact it. We actually got a guitar like you had with the keyboard on there.
Yeah.
So we want you to reenact that picture so we can take a picture, see if you can do it.
You mean jump that high?
Yeah, you think you can do it?
I can jump if I get on the table, but I can't.
When was that?
You bring a pole, I'll start dancing too.
Right there, mira. Right there. It's ready to go. Don't be careful what you wish for. We have those for a reason.
Hey, SCP Radio has everything. They got the poles. They got everything.
We have them there for a reason. I'll give you a quick rundown why we got those poles there. A while back, we were gonna have some little midgets come in here. They were touring, and we had them ready for them for the thing. Okay. And the boss lady said we couldn't bring them in, so we use them as for camera holders. Okay. But that's what they're there. That's why they're short. That's why they're not that tall. But. When was that picture taken? That was back in the days. You had long hair y toda la cosa.
Man, that had to be somewhere like back in 84, between 84 and 85, 86.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, how does that make you feel when people, because I know, and I don't know if my wife brought them, but she has some pictures of you and her back in the days, and how does that make you feel when people come to you and bring you old pictures, say, hey, can you sign these pictures? Bring back memories, huh?
Well, the first thing that comes to mind is, man, I wish I was still that skinny. So I can jump like that again. But nah, for real, it's an awesome feeling. I really appreciate all the memories that Sombraholics have. Everywhere we go, a lot of people do that. They bring a lot of pictures. And there was one poster. We were in Vivo last week with Jimmy Gonzalez and Grupo Mas. And this girl came and she took a picture with me, and then she posted it on my Facebook page. She's been a Sombra fan for over 30-something years.
Wow!
And she posted a picture of me and her back then, and then the one we took last week, and it's pretty cool.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Yeah. That is great when people still come to your concert like that and been following for many years. How does that make you feel when they come and tell you, hey, I've been following you since this day, and they're still there at your events, they're coming out to your events, they're purchasing your merchandise still, and how does that make you feel, Tony?
It's awesome, because it keeps you going on what we do, on starting out with our music, nos da más ánimo knowing that they've been there so many years, and still asking for more music, more shows, and more of what we do. So nos da más ánimo nosotros, it's a great feeling, it gives us, nos da ánimo para trabajar más, and brings I sit down in the studio and it's the ideas start coming, and creating music for all the sombraholics out there,
There you go. Now, how does this Tony Guerrero y La Sombra, like let's say tomorrow you're doing an event here in Houston at Texas Twisters along with Mr. David Olivares. How does Tony get ready to hit the stage?
How do I get ready to hit the stage?
Yes, sir.
Well, it's like just how to explain getting ready. Well, first at the hotel, I go jump in the shower, and sometimes I have to shave. It's basically the same every night, you see the fans waiting out there, and again that same feeling comes back, and you prepare yourself, you get excited, sometimes you even get chills, through your body, knowing that people are out there loving your music, are loving your performance, and making them happy makes me happy, so it's pretty awesome.
Now you still got those moves, man. You're always on that stage. You're always dancing. Do you get tired when you're on top of that stage?
Oh yes, now I do.
Now you do.
I'm not young like I used to be, but the energy's still there. Pero I mean, we only get older. I'm honest la mera neta.
Mm-hmm.
It's part of life. We only get older,
Yeah.
And like I said earlier, I wish when they bring those pictures, I wish I could be that skinny again, But no, it's still awesome, I still enjoy doing what I do for Sombraholics, and I really appreciate the love and support they bring back, and that's why we try to give back when we can.
All right. Now, what new projects does Mr. Tony Guerrero y La Sombra have coming up?
Well, we got quite a few shows coming up. Tomorrow, con el favor de Dios, we're going to be here in Houston at Texas Twister con David Olivares,
Mhm.
also. Awesome guy, performer also. We got in San Antonio, we'll be September 2nd, we'll be in San Antonio, La Sombra, La Mafia, Elida, and Chente Barrera.
Wow, what a great lineup.
That's September 2nd. September 3rd, we'll be in Natalia with Los Chamacos, Los Desperados. We got some big shows coming up. We're going to be in Dallas. Next week, we're in New Mexico, I think with Michael Salgado and some other groups out there too. Pretty bit of shows.
All right. Well, I got a question for you here. Shout out to Steven Garcia. Johnny says, which new artists are you following?
Which new artist am I following?
Yes.
I follow quite a few. Jose Pepe Leon.
There you go.
Spuds. Respeto, Grupo Respeto. Revo Live Band. Revo Live Band are awesome kids. They remind me of when I used to be young. And Isabel Marie, she's an awesome performer.
Yes.
There's quite a few of them,
There you go. All right. Now, we know that you've been in this industry for such a long time, and you play with a lot of great artists. You still recording and all that. What would be one band or one artist that you will say, I have not recorded a song with him and I want to record a song with him? Artist or band?
Little Joe.
Little Joe.
I've always admired his voice. I hope he's not listening because I admire more of his brother's voice, Johnny. But they're both awesome, but Little Joe. I mean,
Really?
there's a lot of them, There's, everybody's got their own style, but I grew up listening to Little Joe, Carlos Guzman is one of my idols. Really, my mom's my biggest idol in music, and then it's Carlos Guzman, Little Joe. That's
a kind of a big name out there, and I think there's a lot of people that have recorded with Little Joe, and he's been in the same business just as long as anybody else out there.
Yeah, he's been in the business so many years and doesn't lose his touch.
Doesn't lose his touch, just like you, Mr. Tony. You don't lose your touch. I mean, you still got the same energy, the same beat out there. You give it 110% for your people out there when they go see your shows.
We try, we try to give them 110%. It's that feeling that we get from them, all the energy comes from the fans, and we throw right back at them.
There you go. Has there ever been a time when you're out there performing on stage, and have you forgot the words of the song? What have you done when you forgot about them?
Oh man, that's been many times that I forgot the words. I'm not gonna tell you what I do when I forget the words, because then they'll know that I'm forgetting the words.
Oh, come on!
No, but I'll tell you. Here's how I play it off. That way you guys know. When I forget the songs, when I forget the lyrics to a song, I start messing with the microphone like it's not working. Like the cable.
The cable going off.
Yeah, and then I start looking at the technicians and say, "Hey, my mic's not working."
Now, how many times has that happened, Mr. Tony?
Quite a few, too many.
There you go. Now, I know usually when the artist goes out to the performances, like I hear tomorrow you're gonna be at Taste Twisters, you already kind of have a set list of music that you want to play.
Yes, we do. We have a.
What do you do when the people in the audience come in? Hey, play me this song, and it kind of throws you off. Like you're on a time on the stage.
Well, we try to fit them in. We try to fit the songs that they request in the song list.
There you go. All right. Well, if somebody wants to get a hold of you for an event, do you do any kind of events like backyard parties, bachelor parties, divorce parties, all that también, or no?
We do all kinds of parties.
As long as there's food and drinks, right? Ahí?
As long as there's.
So how can somebody get a hold of Mr. Tony? And we know they can go through Lola Promotions to book you and all that.
Yes.
But give us the information on how they can get a hold of you.
Well, pretty much is I'm mostly on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Contact Lola Promotions, which is Teresa Martinez. There's a phone number on there. There's an email on there where they can contact us and get info on if you want to hire La Sombra, Tony Guerrero.
And trust me, if you hire them, you're not going to be disappointed. And they work for tamales también and tacos and all that kind of stuff, right?
That's right, man.
You take payment that cualquier cosa, as long as you get fed, right?
That's right.
All right.
That's right. Barbacoa y menudo.
Now that you brought that up, I got to tell you, man, what is the deal with barbacoa and Big Red in San Antonio, man?
I don't know, bro. I'm from Chicago.
You're from Chicago, but you live in San Antonio, man.
Well, actually, I live in Bernie now.
Oh, Bernie. Okay, now you live. I say he's gonna move outside now.
I don't know. It's something that San Antonio has, Big Red and barbacoa and Big Red. It's pretty good though.
Is it?
Okay. I've tried it.
I just don't see it. What is that?
The only thing is, I tried it, but I gotta have, if I'm gonna have barbacoa and Big Red, I gotta have menudo too.
Hey, there you go, menudo right there. There you go, menudo for Mr. Gilbert out in San Antonio from Gilbert's place. Yeah. Hey, that's some good menudo out there. Well, we know that your birthday is next week, and I know you're gonna be probably playing some music, traveling, but we got you a little surprise here, man. And I know you didn't expect it here, but we're gonna have him come in. And can we all get together and sing Happy Birthday, Mr. Tony here? Mr. Tony, here's your surprise. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Tony. Happy birthday to you. Yeah.
Thank you. Make a wish.
More vida.
I'm thinking about barbacoa and menudo, bro.
Yeah. Happy birthday.
We know we're not gonna be able to spend it with you next week on your birthday, so that's why we decided to give you this right here. There you go. Take some pictures right there. Take some pictures. No.
Thank you.
No, que no le muerda, After he cuts it, he can bite it, after he cuts it.
Look at this. Sapo.
That's right. That's a little token appreciation from the guys here at SCP Radio.
Thank you,
bro.
This is
I know you came from a long trip and off there you're talking to us, we almost got into a little accident here, but luckily you're here with us and
Is Walmart or HEB open 24 hours?
Yes, sir.
I need to go get my insulin, bro, because there's a lot of sugar.
Hey, brother, don't. Hey, I got off my insulin. I got some at the house. I'll give you. Don't worry about it. You know, I got some at the house. You know, but that's just a little token of appreciation. Like we're not gonna be able to spend it with you, and we figured, hey, we'll surprise them and get them a
That's
little cake.
awesome, bro. Thank you. I really appreciate this.
But ladies and gentlemen, like I said, don't forget tomorrow. Go out to Texas Twisters. Go out there and watch two great artists out there. You know, David Olivares, Mr. Tony Guerrero y La Sombra. And just go out there and show them support, man. I mean, that's what these artists are doing. They're out there playing. You know, they got a family to support. They got band members to support. They got to help them support their kids, and some of them got child support and all that. Hey, every dollar comes to that door, it helps for them, man. You know, it helps them out. You know, so go out there and they got baby mamas también, and you know they got to take care of it and all that kind of stuff. You know, so make sure you go out there and see Mr. Tony Guerrero y La Sombra along with Mr. David Olivares at Texas Twisters. That's of I-10 and McCarty. It's a nice little place out there, and he's gonna be playing all his greatest hits out there, and all that kind of stuff.
All the way from mi Abuelita Coca-Cola to the latest Mi Cumbia off the new CD that's nominated for Tejano Music Awards for Song of the Year.
That's right. Congratulations on that right there.
Thank you.
You know, I think it was been long overdue to have Tony Guerrero y La Sombra out there. You know, and
yes,
you deserve it. You deserve it, brother.
Thank you.
You know.
Thank you. Yeah. The album is nominated for Album of the Year also, and I'm nominated myself for a Vocalist of the Year, and then hopefully con favor de Dios we'll get something.
Well, no, hopefully you get them all. That's what we're talking about right there.
That'd be nice.
You know? That'd be nice right there.
Nice.
So, any shout outs before we cut this segment on Mr. Tony?
Of course, to all the Sombraholics out there, to Teresa Martinez, Lola Promotion, all her family, all my family, everybody here.
Thank you.
Why don't you all come up here real quick, so we can see if we can all fit in the camera.
Come on up here. Y'all come up here. Get behind him. Come on.
Get close. Come right here, everybody.
Don't be afraid. He don't bite.
Everybody get right here as close as you can.
As close as you can. Get close in. There you go. Squeeze in.
Everybody.
Squeeze in.
There you go.
See. Come on, everybody. Say sabo.
That's right. I think that song would never die. I think that's gonna be the song that it's gonna be in everybody for many years.
It is. That song is a Sombra classic. Went a gold and platinum.
Wow.
And I think that Sapo's got more lives than a cat.
I think so too, because I mean it's been around for over 30 years already, man. It's been around.
You know? I don't think it'll ever die.
And I'm pretty sure that's one of the songs that they request every time you go perform, right?
For real, bro. I'll be honest with you, I'm tired of it.
Hey, but just think about it. What would happen if you would not play that song? You think people would get mad at you and jump the stage and everything?
Well, it has happened already.
Wow.
It's because we play it, sometimes, and sometimes they hire us and we do two shows. We do 1 hour and then we do. Sometimes we play it on the first set, and let people come later and say, "Hey, do a Sapo." Says we already did it. Well, do it again, So sometimes we do it again,
Wow, that's more than one time in the show. That's good,
Yeah.
Now, before we close out this segment here, since we still got our studio audience in here, does anybody have a question for Tony here? I knew you were gonna raise your hand. I knew you were gonna. Had to be you. What do you got, Super Mario?
My question is, how do you prepare, or do you have certain rituals that you do before you go on stage? Because there's certain artists that don't eat, don't drink. They have certain things that they do before they go on stage. Is there anything different, or is there something you do always before you go on stage?
Well, I've never drank in my whole life. I never smoked or anything like that either. So I do drink water though before I go on stage.
No, right.
But every once in a while, I'll try to warm up my vocals. But when I say every once in a while, it's like once every 3 or 4 years that I remember, But other than that, is
so everything is just normal. When
just
right
like
before, because I mean, if you eat certain foods, does it affect your vocal cords?
Yeah,
or you drink soda or certain liquids before you go on stage? Do you do it or do you not? Do you know? what affects your vocal cords or not?
I've read in magazines that an artist or a vocalist, a singer, is not supposed to eat anything at least 2 hours before a performance.
Mhm.
So I usually try to eat way before that too. You know, ever since I read that, that's one of the things.
So you do have like a certain eating and drinking plan before you go on stage, and certain rituals, or don't eat candy or something, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Right,
Anybody else got another question for Tony? I see somebody there. Who? Oh. Anybody? Y'all so shy. No, yeah. Put your hand down. Put your hand down.
What is your favorite song to sing
My favorite song
on
to
stage
sing.
that you never get tired of singing? He just said
He just told you. That tells you you're not paying attention. He just told you.
He said he hates singing it, but he
No.
sings it.
He loves that song. That's his song.
I hated Sapo because I sing it so many times, but I love him because it still brings in a lot of money.
And there you go. You see? He answered your question right there. You didn't pay attention.
So that song is a love-hate song.
Yeah.
He hates to
Yes.
sing it, but he loves it because of
It brings in all the money. That's right.
Okay.
He pays the bills.
There you go.
There you go. That's what you want to hear. There you go. Get him off the table already. Not I'm playing. Well, Mr. Tony, like I said, I want to say thank you. Bouncer, get him out of here. Security.
Fuera.
Mr. Tony, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart, from all the guys here at SCP Radio, for coming out here and giving us the interview. I know you took time off your busy schedule out there, and our doors are always going to be open to you and your guys. We'd love to have all you guys in here one day, and you can come out here, and just jam out. Jam out here, man. We'll set up everything in here, and y'all have a little mini concert, and hope to see you back here pretty soon.
Well, thank you for having me here, SCP Radio, you Fluffy and the rest of the gang, for giving me the opportunity to say hello to everybody out there, all the Sombraholics, especially all the kids. Education is very important. And we're going to be at the Texas Twister tomorrow night. La Sombra Tony Guerrero, Eddie Olivares. We're going to be jamming, bamming, slamming, humping, bumping, and jumping.
There you
So
go.
everybody come on out there. We're going to be doing it too.
There you go. Well, before we close this segment out, and we're going to give Mr. Tony a chance to sign our door out here. It's going to be a great honor to have him sign the door and the guitar. And then we're going to let y'all take some more pictures with him. Y'all be like paparazzi. Y'all no lo dejan puro comer. He hasn't ate nothing because y'all won't want to take pictures and all that. But after this segment right here, he's going to be taking pictures with y'all. He's going to be charging $10, per picture. $5 goes to SCP and $5 goes to him, okay? So make sure you get your money out there, all right? But Mr. Tony, we're gonna close this segment with my canción, Mi Cumbia. We're going to play the video. So why don't you introduce this video coming up, and we'll close the segment with that, man.
Yeah, this is our first video in over 16 years also. And it's nominated for Song of the Year. And it goes out to everybody out there listening, watching SCP Radio. Mi Cumbia, that's the name of the song. Check it out.
There you go, Mi Cumbia with Mr. Tony Garrido La Sombra here on scpradio.com.
Orale. What's up, man? You know what time it is, right? It's sombra time, pachanga time. Ya muévelo, mamita. Guacha mi raza. Guacha. A mi raza le entra locura cuando suena mi ritmo, mi cumbia. En sus caras se ve la alegría. Con mi cumbia se goza la vida. Trucha, trucha, mira cómo gozan. Trucha, trucha, ay qué sabrosura. Trucha, trucha, mira cómo gozan. Trucha, trucha, ay qué sabrosura. Ahí vamos, ya muévelo, ya muévelo, ya mueve, muévelo. 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 Suavecito. Ahí pasito a pasito, muy calmadito, pasito a pasito, dale suavecito, ladito a ladito, muy calmadito, ladito a ladito, dale suavecito. Work it, big booty girl. 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 mami, shake it, mami, shake it, ya. Ya muévete, ya muévete, ya muévete. Ya shake it, mami, shake it now. Con mi cumbia. Ay, caramba. La pachanga se calienta. Yeah. Se calienta con la sombra. Es muy rico mi ritmo, mi cumbia. Y mi raza la goza, la goza. Con mi cumbia se calienta la cosa. Con mi cumbia todo se olvida. Trucha, trucha, mira cómo gozan. Trucha, trucha, ay qué sabrosura. Trucha, trucha, mira cómo gozan. Trucha, trucha, ay qué sabrosura. Sabrosura. Ahí vamos, ya muévelo, ya muévelo, ya muévelo. 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 Suavecito. Ay, pasito a pasito, muy calmadito, pasito a pasito, dale suavecito, ladito a ladito, muy calmadito, ladito a ladito, dale suavecito. Work it, big booty girl. 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 Work it, mamita. Y ya vamos. Ya muévete, ya muévete, ya muévete. Ya shake it, mami, shake it, mami, shake it, ya. Ya muévete, ya muévete, ya muévete. Ya shake it, mami, shake it, mami, shake it now. Con mi cumbia. Caramba. Con mi cumbia. Se calienta mi raza.
All right, let's give it up. That's what we're talking about. That's an awesome video, brother. That's like a...
Thank you.
Yeah, it looked like it was fun when you're having fun doing it, man.
We did have fun.
And there you are, still dancing, como quiera, like in the back in the days.
Trying to, bro. Trying to. I didn't jump. I couldn't jump that high like I did in that picture.
We got to tell them. You got to tell them that you didn't finish working out. That's why you were kind of sore. You couldn't jump that high.
Yeah, that's what
yeah, there's something you were working at the gym. You know, that's what you were doing. You know,
That's
all right.
right.
Well, Mr. Tony, once again, it was a pleasure to have you here with us in our studio. We want to thank you, for coming out here once again. And tomorrow, hopefully, you have a good show at Texas Twisters, along with your friend David Olivares out there.
That's
and once
right.
again, we want to wish you a happy birthday. And
Thank you.
hope you have a good one, all right? So,
Thank you.
ladies and gentlemen, let's get it one more time from Mr. Tony Guerrero y La Sombra. And we're gonna continue playing some more music of Tony Guerrero y La Sombra. This is one of my favorites right here. Ever since I heard it, I just fell in love with it. And because I do have a BBG, my wife, so that's why I love it. That's why I love this song right here. So we're gonna keep on playing. We're gonna let him give sign some autographs, sign our door and sign our guitar, and take some more pictures out here. All right, but we're gonna keep on going, and it goes something like this: Tony Guerrero y La Sombra, BBG.
Look at all these BBGs up in here. Les encanta mi música. Oh yeah, BBG, vámonos. Shake it, baby, shake it, mami. Cuando la radio toca mi cumbia, BBG rápido se emocionan. Cuando el DJ les toca mi cumbia, BBG rápido se amontonan. Cuando la sombra toca esta cumbia, BBG rápido se alborotan. Cuando el sapito les canta esta cumbia, BBG rápido se la gozan. Me enloquece. Quiero lo que tiene. Ay, qué cuerpo, qué sexy, qué lindo. Cómo lo mueve, qué rico, qué bonito. Ahí va de bajito a más bajito. Reventará el club con su bombito. Yo quiero sus besitos. BBG, dame de tu cariñito. Yo quiero su cuerpito. BBG será mi amorcito. BBG, sexy. BBG, work it, BBG. Work it, trabájalo. Work it, BBG. Work it, trabájalo. Ha, work it, BBG. Work empiezan a gritar. Cuando el cumbia alcohólico les canta cumbia, BBGs quieren disfrutar. Cuando el cumbia alcohólico les toca cumbia, BBGs empiezan a dominar. Cuando el cumbia alcohólico les toca cumbia, BBGs empiezan a gozar. Work it, BBG. Work it, trabájalo. Work it, BBG. Work it, trabájalo. Ha. Work it, BBG. Work it, trabájalo. Ha. Work it, BBG. Work it, trabájalo. De Brasil a Colombia, ay Dios mío, son tan preciosas. De México a Puerto Rico, la BBG es tremenda y qué rico. De Nueva York a Califas, son un regalo del cielo, qué lindas. De Chicago al estado de Texas, son como estrellas pero más bellas. De Miami al Distrito Federal, son únicas, son sin igual. De Laredo a Nuevo Laredo, ahí están las por quien yo me muero. Se valen en Uvalde, son un paraíso allá en el valle. De Bronzeville a Monterrey, te hace sentir como un rey. BBG.
Una mañana triste y lluviosa, a una joven yo conocí. En su ventana la vi preciosa como una rosa de mi jardín.
¿Cómo te llamas, linda morena? Con toda mi alma te pregunté. Qué linda tienes toda tu cara, tu lindo pelo, déjame ver.
Soy mexicana, tengo a mis padres. Cuando les hables, yo te amaré. Soy flor del río por mi apellido, pero por nombre me llaman Flor.
Cerca del pueblo me platicaron que había muerto del corazón,
Que la enterraron allá en el puerto que tiene el templo de la Asunción. Ahora recuerdo que mi cariño fue flor del río, bella ilusión, y su recuerdo es mi martirio, me tiene herido del corazón. Ahora recuerdo que mi cariño fue flor del río, bella ilusión, y su recuerdo es mi martirio, me tiene herido del corazón.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, once again, this is your boy DJ Fluffy coming to you live from SCP Radio here at the Skylab Studios. And we just got done with the great interview with Mr. Tony Guerrero La Sombra here. And, of course, I'm Mr. David Olivares. And before, since we still got everybody here, we want to thank everybody for coming out, especially our sponsors, Mr. Marco Gonzalez from the Gonzalez Law Group in the house, Miss Alberta from Alberta Best Bet Bail Bond, George from Parties for You, Cazadores Tequila, and, of course, the 1320 KSYZ crew also in the house. Miss Cece in here, Jesse, Tejano Jess. We're missing Ricky Lick. He's not here with us tonight. Ricky, there you go. And, of course, we also got DJ Rodman, manager Dori Grupo Lumbre. Grupo Nivel. Somebody's talking about me. All right. But we're going to do our last raffle of the night before we end our show. So get your tickets out. And we're going to let Mr. Tony do the honor of pulling the ticket out. We're not going to show him on camera because he's eating, but we're going to let him pull the ticket. He's getting busy. He said, don't bother me. He's eating some good shrimp cocktail that I made. So it is good. I know it's good. They told me everything you liked.
I asked for a plate so I can get a cake, and they brought me this.
But you need to eat también before you eat the cake. Si no, se te va a subir el azúcar, remember? You got to balance it out, brother. You got to balance it out. Food and sugar. All right? So y'all get your tickets out. Let's see what number we're going to get here. 1.
Can I still buy a ticket?
Nope. You're late, brother. All right. Lucky winner. Last three numbers. 4, 5, 1. Got it? Mr. Marco Gonzalez from the Gonzalez Law Group. He won a bottle of Cazadores Tequila. There you go. All right, there you go. Well, thanks. We want to thank everyone for coming out. Hope you had a good time. Make sure y'all tune in next Friday. We got some more great interviews coming up, and we want to thank everyone for coming out. Shout out to Miss Teresa from Lola Promotions. She was listening in. We want to thank her, and actually we want to thank her because she's actually the one that made this happen with us, setting it up and getting everything done out there. And hopefully she'll come out here next time when they come back out here again and hang out with us. All right? So we want to thank everybody for coming in. Thank everybody for tuning in. Don't forget to follow us on scpradio.com and just follow our link, and you can see all the shows. Don't forget to tune in to the boss on her show on Tuesday. She actually the one that gets the week started. Y'all gonna like it. If y'all want some more hours from her, we need to get at least 30 people viewing each time, and she'll go an extra hour. All right? That's right. We're talking about the boss. So if you want her, if y'all like the music, y'all want to keep on going, 30 views, and she'll play an extra hour. All right? Take it away, Mike.
This is your boy, Light Jockey Mike, and I just wanted to thank you for supporting SCP Radio. That's the end of our show, but please be sure to check us out on SpaceCadetPro.com, where you will be able to watch our videos, find and like all of our social media accounts, and chat with us. While you are there, click on the radio tab, where you will be able to see the show schedule and all of the different ways to reach us. You can also listen to us from there if you are on a PC or laptop. Thanks again, and remember, we are the future in entertainment.